last session was pretty bonkers. And a lot of there will be some filling in for those that weren't in that session. But first off, let's just get it started with we still have some new people that have only been in a couple episodes and some brand new people. Now Justin's back from a hiatus too, so let's do a quick, try to keep it moderately brief, but let's do a quick run through of players and characters that you're playing again. Starting with Homer this time around. You're at the top of my screen, so you get first dibs.
Oh, fantastic! I'm Homer. I'm playing Yogg. He appears on the outside to be a halfling, and he's a rogue. He's got a bit of a checkered past. He joined the circus, and then after joining the circus, ended up joining the Radiant Vanguard. And one of his main things is moving around a lot and flanking bad guys in combat.
Nice, very good.
It's a bit of a trickster.
Nice.
Last
There we go.
a friendly trickster.
Yeah, he really is. There's a lot of reverse pickpocketing from what we've seen so far. Okay, next up I got Chris.
I'm playing Draven Talus. He's a Terraborn orc. He's a Spellblade as well. He kind of came across his powers, when he was younger. Had an accident that ended up kind of embedding him with these crystals, like onyx type crystals, into his body, and it's kind of impacted him in other ways with voice mainly. But it's kind of from his dating, and he was kind of chosen to follow along in his family bloodline to be a Spellblade, so he was trained that way. And he eventually made his way to the Radiant Vanguard, because the Radiant Vanguard is about helping people and doing a lot of that. And he felt that draw to the Radiant Vanguard, and that's why he's with them, venturing with them.
Beautiful thing. Let's see. Oh, never mind. That hasn't come up yet. Never mind. Don't listen to me. All right, Alex, you're next.
Today I'm going to be playing Oban. He's a beastborn gorilla. He's basically just a big gorilla man. He's really, really good at grappling and building. In fact, he doesn't even have a last name because his name is Oban the Builder. He used to have a tribe for which he called home, but they recently, well, maybe not so recent now, have been exterminated. He's one of the last ones, and he really hates giants. Maybe you can tell why. But other than that, that's Oban.
There we go. I'm Cody. I'm going to GM this thing. That's all you need from me. And then after that, we have Andrew.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Andrew. I'm playing as Noid. So Noid was somewhat of a hunter in his little tribe, and he would go and he'd look and find things, and then he somewhat saw somebody fighting, and he was interested by one of the objects that they were. Once the fight was over, he tried to go and snag it, and then he ended up getting lost and not able to find his tribe, and so he kind of wandered through the woods, and he's made his way to the Vanguard, and he slowly has collected a lot of equipment and kind of utilized it to try to train himself, because he's always been curious about the fighters and just combat and battle. So, yeah.
How old is Noid? Looks really young.
Probably in his teens, maybe.
Okay. Oh, is he a goblin or?
He is a goblin, correct?
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
He passed the competence test with the Vanguard.
He's trying. He's really trying.
with some with training, of course. But next up, we have Justin.
Hello, I'm Justin. I'll be playing Koraid today. He is a Moraine, which is like a merfolk race that he's somewhat presentation. He's still kind of figuring out like you landlubbers sayings and stuff like that. But he is has a militaristic background, but he is a mage at heart. And lately he's been helping Alice, young Alice. He's kind of adopted Alice and been kind of taking care of her and trying to help her kind of, I guess, hone her skills so that her emotions don't like alter reality as often.
That's true. The few brief moments where Koraid was busy with other things, pulled away from Alice, things got a little bit out of hand, but that's fine. Koraid's been mostly filled in from that, and
yeah,
it's fine. Everything's fine. So,
all fine.
Yeah, everything's
I go
fine.
on one mission.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up some stuff from a previous session, but if you have not seen the session already, don't feel like I'm going to fill you in on everything you need to know. So don't feel like you have to go watch the other one or whatever. But
No. You have to go watch the other one. You have to.
okay, you have to
Required
watch it.
listening.
But you won't be.
Pause.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
back to watch.
Pause it and watch
We'll
it.
wait. We'll wait.
Comment below how many times you've watched the other episode. Okay. Anyway, so recently there has been an event that has transpired, and the event itself doesn't matter too much, but the results of it are mattering a lot. So basically, some stuff went wrong in a mission, and this would have happened without your intervening either way. So Vanguard did their best to intervene, but there was a giant, just like titan of magma and stone that was summoned from a volcano from a crazy ritual, and it kind of just went on its way. It went into an otherwise unexplored area of Caderana so far, at least from Enza's perspective. Enza doesn't know exactly where it's going or why, but there is already, just in a matter of days, there are reports coming to the Vanguard of people that are just panicking. There's definitely word of towns, villages, and other unfortunate souls that have been claimed by this Titan already. So things aren't looking good with that. But Kolgon, the Cinder Titan, is really just kind of out of your hands at this point. You're not sure how to go about that. The Vanguard has been working tirelessly, following leads, trying to figure everything out to possibly give us something to work with to combat that. And today, your task is to follow up on one of those leads, and it's the best one they've had so far. There's been reports of a largely undisturbed village that's kind of remote, that is just full of interestingly unique life forms, and it's powered by something that is very significant. They think it might be similar or linked to the ancient titans in one way or another. So basically they just sent you to go explore this otherwise unexplored, very dense jungle to try to figure that out. And that's really all you have to go on. So that's that. Let's see here. Brand new people. So Noid would have 500 gold to his name, which is about equivalent to like $500. If you do want to pick something up, or you want to make sure you grab something or whatever,
Yep,
you're welcome to, or anyone else in town, but we'll pick it up there. We'll say you're at the tavern currently discussing your mission, trying to plan and figure things out. Take it away. Do you need anything?
Yeah. Do I need anything? I'll take some health potions. I'll take 2 health potions for 100.
Okay.
And then I'll probably be spending some money on some food just to fill my belly for whatever's to come.
Fair enough. Thankfully, the tavern owners and things like that are, they respect the Vanguard quite a bit. So food's not really an issue, thankfully. They hook you up even with rations for your mission and everything else. No big deal.
Okay.
Potions. I know lovely potion owner Herger is always delighted to see y'all's faces. So
Herger's got the best potions in town. He gives the Vanguard the best deals.
I get in character voice. I don't think I've ever met you before. What's your name?
Oh, my name's Graven.
Graven, nice to meet you.
And you are?
The name's Noid.
Well, hey, nice to meet you, Noid. Guess what? We're best friends now.
Oh gosh. Do you mind showing me the way to this local potion place? What is it called again?
Oh, Herger's Potions? Oh, he's got the best potions. I'm telling you, every time we go, it's a line out the door.
Oh, well, I guess we better hurry then. I'm gonna go ahead and head in that direction to that place. Is anybody else?
You guys are heading to the potion shop. I'll tag along. I'll grab
hey, Colrad, who's watching Alice now?
She's I think sister Anya is watching her when I am out and about.
That's right.
So yes, that's
the
it.
World is coming to life. Okay. Okay. Well, if y'all are heading to Herger's.
But before we leave the area, though, Draven wants to see if he can find out if the Vanguard was able to find out anything with those green crystals for the resurrection thing at all. Or are they still working on that?
They did figure that out. Let me see here. So sorry, just a quick sec. Those are relatively important, so I just wanted to make sure I got it right.
you're
here.
good.
Unless Alex, unless you happen to remember it offhand, but I'm kind of looking for our conversation otherwise.
Basically the conversation. What we said with.
Oh yes, okay. I actually did find it. Okay, so those green crystals that you acquired from that situation with the lich, they are the lich's phylactery. And it's basically, they were kind of created by like combining his soul and his wife's, and essentially it was kind of just like a battery. It kept him running for a while afterwards in a weird magic curse kind of way. And it is essentially a little soul gem. It can resurrect someone, but the Vanguard did find out that there's a bit of a caveat with it. And that is that if someone is resurrected with the power of those crystals, they themselves will become immortal and definitely enter some form of lichdom as well, or something tied to undeath, something. So, they don't know exactly how it's going to go, but they know that it's not as simple as just bringing them back.
Well, those will be a very, very last ditch effort for a who knows what type of situation. All right. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you, sister, for helping me find that out. I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to very carefully collect a little bag of them and put them in my pack. Put them back in my pack.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just going to grab 2 health potions as well at the potion cellar.
I'm going to go ahead and look around the shop. Is there any other kind of potions that stand out?
Right now,
That
nothing
might be
is
of
standing
interest.
out because
Okay.
the shop is just absolutely littered with people, like way too many people. You have to force your
I am
way
like
through this
pushing.
thing.
Yeah. I'm assuming I'm kind of like small with the sword sticking out and stuff and pulling through people.
Yeah. But
gosh.
Herger, thankfully, he sees some of the bigger folks in the party. Oban's hard to ignore, Draven as well. So right away he'll kind of call out to you guys and almost like push through the crowd to walk over and talk to you.
Yeah, I'm casting shield spell and using it to like just push people to the side. Get out of my way. Use your manners.
The
Personal
Radiant Vanguard
space.
coming through.
Personal space.
I see you guys over there. Hey, I imagine you're here to buy some stuff. Am I right?
Yes.
Man, that's great. I'm glad you guys never come in just to visit. So I got some people actually running the shop now. You can see, and he kind of points back there, and you see that there are several people wearing the same uniform, and they are like around the holidays customer service in a 90s Hallmark movie. Like, everyone calm down. We got your stuff. We just need to, just processing whatever. And so he's like, but anyway, I can help you out personally if you'd like, now that I got employees.
All right. And we're heading into a jungle, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that like a jungle
Mhm.
type?
Unexplored dense jungle.
Unexplored
We were-
dense jungle.
I wouldn't imagine that he would have equipment for traveling through the jungle. Yeah, because he's all potions and everything. You don't have any like
Right,
ropes
right.
or anything. You don't carry extra things other than potions. Correct?
Yeah,
As I
no,
look around,
Pretty much just a
I'm
potion
like,
place
I really
here.
can't see over their heads, but
Yeah, we just got potions. I mean, we got a lot of cool potions, like water breathing potions, climbing potions. We got potions that can help you burrow underground even.
I'd be interested in a climbing potion.
Climbing would
Or
be
no, a swimming potion. I'm
useful,
sorry.
yes.
Swimming,
No, climbing.
climbing. Honestly, all right. So I've got potions for both. They'll give you, you'll be able to run, you'll be able to climb or swim, as fast and easily as just running around. And you can breathe underwater when you're swimming and all kinds of cool stuff. So, but one of those lasts about an hour, and they're about 100 gold. So
Cool.
That's
So
how that
I am
works.
down to 200 gold, right? Or yeah, 200 gold.
yeah,
That's
depending
the
on what
third
you're picking
potion
up.
that I purchased.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll take it.
Perfect.
the climbing
I
potion.
have just, healing potions too, if you need those. Just tier 1 healing potions run about, I'll give them to you around 70.
70.
Right, healing
Come on now. You can
that's
cut us a
down. That's down
little
already
bit
from
of a
100,
deal.
okay, pal?
Ah.
But if you wanted to roll an influence check, you could.
Yeah. I want to use my my public speaking for that, if I can. +3. Dude, 18.
Okay, 18
Come
is
on,
pretty
you
good.
could cut us at least to 60.
And right away, he's not buying it until he looks back at his employees and like several. There's a couple of them There's one you see specifically that's literally crying, just like, I can't do it, it's too much. And there's like another one that's kind of like, it's gonna be okay. Look, he's like meets eyes with Herger, and Herger's like, all right, you know that, yeah, how about 50? Hit 50 and we can wrap this thing up, huh?
All right. 50 each. Perfect. I'll
Give it a thumbs up. Good job.
I'll get 4 of them, and I'll throw 200 gold on there.
Okay, sounds good. And he's like, that deal's not happening again, for the record. And he's like choking up about it. He's like, I can't believe it.
We'll see about that next time I come, Herger.
Yeah. What else do you guys need?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
That
done.
only-
I'm stocked with potions for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Good
good,
luck.
for potion.
Okay.
I want to go see if there's like a Draven's lost his favorite hammer. He
also-
threw it at
Yeah.
he threw it at something and it ended up in a big lava lake. So I need to get me a new a weapon that I can use for range type stuff. So looking to see if there's like a weapon, like magic maybe weapon store, or just a weapon store, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I second the weaponsmith.
Yes, absolutely. There is a blacksmith in town that is pretty renowned. I don't keep very good track of names, so he's got a new name today. But anyway, yeah, you can definitely go to him, and he'll be able to hook you up with a few different options for weapons, of course, including some that are maybe even infused with some magic stuff.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I have my trusty trident.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you make your way over to his shop, and at the moment, you guys are catching him. It's actually earlier in the morning, so you're catching him. He's kind of just opening up shop. He's got a really small line of people that he seems to already have some projects in motion with. But again, he sees. I don't remember if any of you were in the party that met him the first time, but I don't know. He can tell you're a group of adventurers, so he kind of automatically treats you with a bit of priority, whether that's right or not. He kind of points you guys out. He's like, yeah, I'll be right with the rest of you guys. Give me just a second. And he kind of like makes his way over to you as you're approaching, and he's like, you're here for a reason. Just what is it?
Well, hey, I'm looking to get me a new range weapon. I lost my favorite hammer recently. It was so good. I could conceal with it. I could throw it great distances. But I'm looking to upgrade. Looking to see what maybe what kind of range weapons you might got. Maybe some bows, maybe or anything.
Oh yeah. So that's this hammer of yours. Imagine it was like a pretty cool war hammer, right? Like pretty big, awesome like
No.
that, right?
No, just this regular old hammer. I just do some little smithing with.
Oh,
But it was mighty. It was a mighty hammer.
oh, okay, all right.
I could do one solid damage with it.
Wow, that is impressive.
Very calculated.
Well, yeah, we've got. I've got bows. You mentioned a bow. You're a bigger guy. How about this one over here? And he kind of like walks you over to a bow that you can see like is made of wood, but the entire thing is wrapped somehow like ornately with metals throughout the wood itself. And he's like, this one is tough to pull back. This one's got quite the draw weight, but you can check it out if you want. You look kind of tough.
Oh yeah, let me get a hold of that bow then, and I'll just reach out and pick it up. Is he just gonna let me pick it up and like kind of test it?
Yeah, he's kind of handing it
Yeah.
over to you.
Yeah. Then definitely I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm just gonna go. Drake's gonna be like, oh, this is a nice bow. Look how it feels
Yeah.
good in my hand. Just trying to pull it. I'm gonna try to like pull on the string a little bit.
Yeah, at first, you literally cannot budge the string at all. Like, not even close. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. This one fights you a little bit. It just takes some time. Just got to spend a little bit of time with it. And then you can do all kinds of stuff. Like, for example, and he kind of touches the bow. And then through your mind, he's just like, you hear him say, without moving his mouth or anything, you hear him say, you can do stuff like this.
Oh God,
Yeah.
what was that? Where are you coming
Yeah.
from?
Yeah, it's the bow. You just need a little bit with it. I imagine, like an hour. You just kind of hold on to it, try to keep pulling it back every now and then, and you'll be able to do the same thing.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
And how much you looking to ask for this bow?
This one's gonna be a little pricier. This one's probably at least 800.
Ooh, 800. I got 700. Could you hold on to it for me, maybe?
700.
Or anything I could do to maybe get that price down a little bit?
Yeah, you could give me an influence check.
I'm just gonna be like sitting there and be like, this is a nice bow. Influence. Yeah. What is my influence? Yeah. Roll.
Can I assist?
Sure. How would you? by the
I
way,
want to
for
come
fun?
up and be like, "Oh, wait, Draven, let me take a look at that," and then I'm gonna start being like, "Oh, it's kind of a scratch here," and like, you probably shouldn't, it shouldn't be strung all the time. You're probably gonna wear out the
Oh, yeah.
band, like
Nice.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Hell yeah.
See what the
Will
D8
help
takes
die.
it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Heck
I
yeah.
like Draven's just like he's just fascinated because it's a fancy looking boat. He ain't really looking over it that hard apparently.
All right. It was gonna be a 17 for the DC. You ended up with an 18 total, right? Okay. So
Nice.
Hey y'all, thank you very much for pointing that stuff out for me. I just didn't see that.
yeah, well, I mean, it's not that bad. The scratch is, it's hardly noticeable, honestly. The right light. Let me just, and kind of licks his thumb and like smudges it a little bit. He's like, all right, fine. You said you got 700 with you? I can do 700, I guess.
Oh, 7. And Draven's not even gonna. He's just gonna grab his little coin pouch and just throw it across the counter.
Okay, awesome. And he's just like, oh gosh, it's all in here? This one pouch? All right.
Yeah. Hey, I don't suppose I get like a, I don't know, quiver of arrows to go with this. I ain't got no more gold. I gave you all I got.
Yeah, that's fine. I can hook you up with that. That stuff's easy work. So I made an extra batch actually yesterday in case such a time as this. So, and he can just kind of hands you over a little quiver. The quiver itself's kind of junk, but the arrows are fine.
Okay. All right. Draven's poor again.
This bow, you already have the stats for.
Okay.
So you're good to go there.
Yeah. And then you said I'll need to spend like an hour to attune to it.
Yes.
Okay. Is where we're going? Is it going to be close to us, or is it going to be like we have to travel to get there?
You're definitely gonna have to travel a bit.
Okay.
Ideally, travel on Ozzy, I'd say.
All right. Yeah, I'll just try to find a good time. To, when it seems like there's gonna be some time, I'm gonna spend some time to attune to it.
Sounds good.
But I'm not gonna do it right now.
Yeah, you'll have plenty of time on the ride, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're done with the shopkeep, Oban's going to step forward. But he's going to try to use one of his best skills, which is intimidation.
Oh.
So he's just going to step forward, and he's going to put his brass knuckles, which are like comically large, on the table. He's going to say, "Need these better."
Oh.
And
wow.
he's also going to say the exact same thing, but in giant, because he's fluent in giant.
Interesting.
Do they respond to the giant at all?
Give me a fate roll.
Drum roll.
8. Okay, so he actually does. He's like about to start talking. He's like, "Wow, these things are huge," and then you say it in giant also, and then he's just kind of like looks up at you, and he's just like, "Yeah, all right." And he kind of looks around. He's just like looking kind of suspicious, and he's like, "All right, I can do that. Listen, what exactly would you like me to accomplish with these? I can do a lot of things, you know."
Could you harden them? Make them a bit strong.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Mechanically speaking, do they already have the impact property? We'll start with that.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Brass knuckles, concealed, and impact.
Okay, let's do this. How about for, let's see. Oban's probably got a lot of cash on him. Up to a +5. Okay. Up to a +5 to your roll. He can make these puppies go that much better, right? For 150 each number. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So +1 to the roll for 150 each, up to 5.
Yep.
Okay. That's not bad. I might take you up on that offer, but I have another question.
All right. What you got?
And I'm just going to take a broken bolus out of my pocket and be like, "These leather things are pathetic. Can you make one with chain?"
Oh, yeah, sure. A lot of people don't prefer those, but just because they're hard to carry and throw and stuff. But you look like you could probably handle it. So we could do something like that.
And in the same vein, I kind of want to just like get a stronger bolus, like having it instead of being like a 10 or something to get out, it'd be like a 12 or a 14, whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
I just want it to be a little bit higher.
Okay.
Like I want a long range grapple as Oba.
I gotcha. Okay, we'll do some math here too. I'd say up to okay. 70. Let's do. He can increase the DC by 1 per 100 gold.
Okay.
Up
I'm gonna
to
look up really quick what a
8,
bolus
make
is.
it 18 at the highest, I'd say.
I didn't know the monkey could talk.
I do my best not to.
Be able to speak
Yeah, I'm just gonna
giant as
immediately
well.
point out.
That's amazing.
He doesn't have a tail. He's a gorilla, not a monkey.
No.
Sorry, just looking for bolus real quick.
Oh, you're good. While he's looking it up, is there anything anyone else is going to want to do here?
Draven don't have
I-
any more money.
Could I add
would be
that bonus? Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Oh, I was just gonna ask about timing. If we were to get something upgraded, would it be available for this mission?
I'd say it depends on what you're doing, but in most cases, probably, yeah. This guy's real good.
Okay, so could I get a bonus on my short sword? I have a short sword that does 1 damage. So giving that bonus, what would you say, like +2 to the
It'd
attacks?
be-
with it?
yeah.
Or
Yeah.
+1?
+1 per 150, I think. That's what you said.
Yeah, +1 per 150. Up to 5.
Cool, then I'll get a +2 to my sword, my short sword.
Nice.
And I'm going to be left up with 100 gold pieces left.
Nice.
Nice.
Correct, because I spent 100 for each potion.
Yep,
Okay,
that makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah, I'm happy. Sharpen the blade.
Can y'all get a +1 on his circus spear?
Oh, yeah. I'd say it's the same deal.
You'll have to take a minute to untie. It's got like some colorful ribbons coming off the end. You'll have to take a minute to untie those.
Okay.
So how the bolus works is
Mhm.
you attack with this weapon. You make a martial check contested by the target's physical. If they get restrained, then they only need to get a 10 to get out of it. That's what
Okay.
I would like to increase.
Okay, I
It's
gotcha.
resilient.
Gotcha.
Is that cool?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, chained bolus. I would probably make that DC at least 15.
Okay.
Spend 500 on a bolus, but like
Nice.
I'd probably get like 2 or 3 boluses. Let's just say 3 DC 15 chained boluses, and then
Okay.
I would also reinforce my brass knuckles with all 5 as well.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to run into you.
Right?
Yeah, Oban's been saving his cash. It's time to spark.
Are all these upgrades going to be taking time? Because like Draven would be trying to attune to his bow if it was going to take that time.
I see what you're saying. I'd say yeah. I mean, you guys are giving him a lot to do. So like here, as part of it, take an hour or 2 to get all this done. Probably we'll call it 2.
So altogether, it'd be 2,250. But any chance he can try to knock off a couple of things, a little bit of money from this, just maybe with his stern look, and if they're giant.
Yeah. You might cut out a little bit, but I know what you're saying. So I would say maybe I'll give you a shot at another. I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to just intimidate the guy to do better work for you or drop the price. You know what I mean? So I'd call it just an influence check to see what you can do here.
All right.
Even 10. What'd you say the total was already? You did the math for me and I appreciate it.
2,250.
Okay. I'd say he can knock off a 150.
Okay. It's not bad.
Yep. So once that's all taken care of, I'm just going to trust y'all are helping me out and you figured out all the math for how much you're spending. So it takes him a little while in that downtime. I don't want to rob you of that downtime. Is there anything else happening? I know Draven's going to be messing with the bow for sure.
No, that's all. But Draven's going to be like just sitting there trying to open himself up to that bow and see if he can get attuned to it. That's all he's going to try and do.
Okay. And about an hour in, it's like getting to the point that you're kind of like you're messing with it. And this string that was like absolutely not budging at all, you've got it half pulled back and you're like, okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. And it's not that you're getting better at it. It's that the bow seems to be literally like willing you to be able to use it. So about an hour in, it's about, like that. And you keep just kind of pulling it and you're getting there. Like this thing's seems to be opening up to you. But yeah, by the time everything's wrapped up, you are able to fully pull this bow back. You notice that you're still kind of figuring it out, but in some instances you have limited telepathy wielding this thing, and a couple other things that are, you're kind of figuring out. But man, you venture to guess if you land a really good shot, this thing is going to just crush some stuff. It's going to be awesome. But, is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you?
During all this, Koraid's just sitting outside of the smithies, just like he has a bowl made of coral, and he's just like washing his seashells that have like little runes on them. He's just kind of washing them, doing a little ritual he has with him, kind of preparing his spells.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So, are you guys ready to actually embark on this adventure?
Yeah, and just so you're tracking, Draven, he's gonna for his bound damage. He would have done fire while he was doing all that.
Okay.
During all that resting. Just so you know, up front, that's what I'm gonna be going with.
Okay.
Fire for my bound.
Gotcha. Appreciate that. Okay. If y'all are ready, streamline this a little bit since we upgraded some stuff and whatnot. Let's keep it moving. So you are able to, Ozzy's already been informed actually about this whole situation. So he knows the approximate area he needs to be taking you to get this remote area looked into that may be harnessing a power similar to that of the Titans. And we'll see. So you're pretty much just going to hop on Ozzy and he's going to fly for about an hour into an area that, like, you go over several regions that you know nothing about, nothing mapped at all before he actually finds this very dense jungle area. And you can see as he's flying in, he kind of lets you know. He's like, I'm not going to be able to drop you right in there. It's like way too dense. I'll drop you a little ways out. You're going to have to walk a little bit, you know?
Cora will do a little bit like drawing of the landscape just for his own personal notes and stuff.
Gotcha. Good thinking. Okay. As you're kind of approaching and he's finding the most dense area that he can still actually land in to save you a few steps, you're noticing that a little ways through this super dense rainforest area, there's one tree specifically that is huge, and you can, like, it sticks out from the rest of the rainforest canopy. It's like twice the size of any normal tree there, easily. It's pretty easy. It's easy to see that one specific thing as you're kind of landing, but Ozzy drops you off just on the outskirts of the area where it gets too dense and kind of lets you know the same deal. Summon me with either a scroll or one of your tattoos or whatever when it's time for me to come get you. Have a good day at school, kind of thing. And he takes off. So you are,
and then I'll also, right when we get there, I'm casting my Find Familiar, getting Shelly out, get her with extended spell delivery and familiar attack. She's going to be doing a little bit of lightning damage with her claws.
Okay. Ooh. I get you. Sounds good. All right. We'll throw it at the time when it's necessary. We'll throw together a little token for that again, because I don't know that I still have it. I probably do. I do it somewhere. But yeah, you're in this incredibly dense jungle. It looks straight out of Tarzan, and there's like a solid heavy fog too, that every now and then you can see silhouettes or cascading, just like huge branches or vines or roots. Like, you can't even tell, but they're just like weaving through the air every now and then, and you only see them after walking 100 feet away from them, and then you're like, oh, there they are, because the fog's a bit dense. But
actually, did we see any, while we were in the air previously, did we see any like tracks? Obvious, I mean, there's a giant titan walking through.
Right.
Did we see any
evidence
while
of that?
we were up in the air? Evidence of that? Yeah.
You didn't, not in this region at least.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'd venture to guess it would have been relatively obvious. Like, anything that it touched
scorch marks,
giant
footprints.
And in this area, you did not see anything that resembles any kind of evidence of Colgon.
Were any of you guys on the last? Were any of you guys with the party that saw the Titan?
Oh yes, he's big, about 100 foot.
Okay.
And
is this the direction from the city that he was heading, or no, it wasn't? Okay.
No, he was heading in a different direction. But I'll tell you what, he just stepped right over that big old mountainside like it was nothing, and it was gone.
Stepped over a mountainside. Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
look at my weapons
saying
like a small mountain. He was big.
But mountain is big. Just the noun, even if it's a small mountain, that's still large.
It was bigger than a hill, that's for sure.
Yeah, pointier than the hill. Pointier than the hill. Cool. I'm assuming you guys didn't fight it or attack it, didn't notice any weaknesses that it had or anything.
Oh no. We just saw this big giant thing come out this portal. stomped
Oh,
some guy that
Out
stomped
of
the
a
guy.
portal.
That brought
Oh
him out.
my goodness, there's more information. All I
just
heard
stomp-
was
Stomped
getting my
this
hair
dude.
braided, and you guys, or not you guys, someone released a Titan and
Yeah.
came out of a
Some guy-
portal.
Some guy named the council releases this thing, and then you think there'd be some gratitude. Nope, just step right on him
Did
like
we?
it was
Oh,
nothing.
oh, so no questioning the council.
Yeah.
That was my next question. Okay.
I just basically just looked right up, going, "Oh man, this is
Who was-
bad."
Who was this council? Why? Do you know? They
Oh,
were just
you-
random cultists.
Oh, we all really didn't get to ask a lot of those questions, because they were kidnapping some people and using them as sacrifices. Unfortunately, by the time we got there, they done sacrificed who they already got,
Oh
and
my goodness.
we were
Oh,
fighting a
no.
a
Oh.
summoner. We were fighting
Oh.
a summoner. Oh my gosh, it was scary. But I'll tell
It
you
just
what,
keeps getting worse.
but Emmeline was just throwing spells left and right, saving us, healing us, and I'll tell you what,
But this-
Yik Yik,
but-
whoo, Yik Yik coming out with that big old dragonborn fire breath, just blowing things away. It was an epic fight, but
But the civilians were sacrificed.
well, I mean, let's not
You
talk
don't-
about that.
You don't want to
Let's
know
talk
about
Those
it.
aren't written in the books, the storybooks.
Let's not
They
talk
would
about
be if. Well, there's
Hold
a
on.
reason they're not in the storybooks, because the people in the storybooks usually rescue the kidnapped people.
I mean, hey, look, they were gone.
You don't
before
really
we got
write
there.
about people that like don't rescue them, because like let's not talk
Have-
about that.
Have you met Dearest yet? Have you met her?
I
She's a
have
little
not.
scary.
Well, actually, maybe I don't know.
I mean, when
There
she was
some
at-
of you
when-
guys down
You
in
would
the
know.
tavern.
You would know.
When she was integrating that cultist that got captured, she had found out they had already killed the people that they already kidnapped. We had no chance of saving them.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay.
I read each and every one of the Vanguard makes. I have to say, I admire
I think every integral thing that you said, somehow you
got
it
off
did not come out of your mouth.
every time. Every time.
Like all of the
I knew all the
does and
important nouns.
ands were
I knew it was
clear.
good, but I was just like, maybe
Maybe
it
we
comes
don't.
out
I don't
thinking-
understand him. Maybe he doesn't speak.
He doesn't speak common.
Speaking
It's a
giant,
accent,
I don't
it's a little
I
understand
thought I
strong.
heard him speak giant, but now
Yeah,
he's
you're
not
just
speaking
going
at all.
in and out of giant.
He's-
It just
But hopefully you guys got that. If not,
no, no. Every important thing in that sentence.
Yeah.
Try it again, one more time.
well, Oban reads each and every report the Vanguard makes, and he truly admires Dearest strength.
Well, all right. Onward and forward, as they say.
Hey, but that's the whole
Um,
point of this mission we're on right now. We gotta find
Just
some
keep
information about
swimming.
Right, we got to
Let's-
find the information.
Yep.
Right? We're not chasing anybody.
No, we're not chasing it, but a little bit of a little bit of backstory, a little bit more information is good.
I threw my hammer
Oban's
so
just
hard.
Oban's gonna whisper under his breath, "If you're not chasing, you're being chased."
Look behind.
No, truer words have been said.
Look behind.
Can I come and jump up on Oban's back and be like, "Let's go"?
I love that.
Let's go.
Do you know these parts? Have you read anything about this area?
his
Could I
Maybe
make,
you're familiar with the Vanguard recordings.
could I make a history check? Oban is actually a mountain, more so than a jungle gorilla. So these
I would
aren't
know
my normal areas. But could I make a history check to see if I have read about this place?
Sure.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
We'll say there is arguably not anything to read about this place specifically, but you've read about areas in general that are just kind of untouched by society, like completely. And from what you know of that, you can tell that this has got to be one of those areas. Like, you see absolutely no context anywhere that would suggest that anyone's been here except for natural creatures for maybe ever. So you venture to guess that this is one of those areas that's just like completely remote, but that's really all you know. Even
Okay,
with a really
so it
good
doesn't
check.
have like a name. Nobody like knows what's in this jungle or anything like that. As far as like the flora, fauna, stuff like that.
Correct.
Like, should we
as
watch
far-
out for a jaguar or a T-Rex, like stuff like that, or nothing?
I mean, that'd be more on the nature side, but it's definitely possible. There's
Yeah.
definitely going to be creatures in here since it's been untouched. So, like,
Could I do a survival to kind of explore and look around the ground and stuff and check some?
sure. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Absolutely.
So that is going to be 12 plus my 4, so that's 19.
Okay. Okay. That's pretty solid. I will say, as you're looking around, you notice several tracks. There are tracks that you don't recognize at all, but you can tell that they're abnormal creatures, and that's why you don't recognize them.
Okay.
Because, well, the track like that, it's like you can tell that this is almost like some sort of bird track, but then there's some weird like tail maybe that was dragged along with it.
Yeah.
You know, just like various things like that. But you're seeing tracks all over the place, like lots of evidence of natural animals and things for sure.
Recent, maybe, or probably have been there.
A lot of them have been there, but I'd say maybe the most recent tracks you find, you'd venture to guess, is probably from some sort of bear-esque creature or a bear.
Ooh. Should we follow it? I point to the tracks.
What exactly was the lead that we had again?
Explore the jungle.
Just explore the jungle. Got it. Oh yes, I guess I guess we just explore the jungle. I'll do Can I do like a further investigation or nature check on these?
I think you did a good job finding those tracks. I'll follow. Let's go.
I have
yeah,
my
sure,
sword.
go
If I'm leading, I have my sword and my shield ready to go.
Okay.
Are we headed towards the giant tree?
Ooh. Do they go in that direction? The tree that we saw?
I would say the bear tracks don't go directly towards it, but they're not too far angled away from it either. So, but no, they don't seem to go directly in that area.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm just gonna
anything
look a little
else.
nervous and be like, I don't know if we want to find monsters. And it would, by the way,
I put
would
my
Oban
shield and
let
my
him-
sword away, and I'm like, all right.
Oban, would you actually let me like ride on your back?
Yeah. But if you
You
jumped
would?
on my back, I probably wouldn't like acknowledge it very much. I would just like stoically just stand there.
Okay. Like,
No,
Oban,
I
tell
thought
me
you
of
would've
your
punched them
childhood
off.
in this forest as we go towards that giant tree.
Would this be considered a mount?
Honestly, probably, yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Let's
And-
head that direction.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll
Oban's
I'll
grabbing
probably
people.
just say like shortly, Oban's from the mountains. I don't see any.
Was that further into the jungle?
Must be.
Okay. So what are you following exactly, or like what direction were you heading then?
I think we were following the tracks.
I think that works for me. Or do we want to go to the tree?
Yeah. So you're.
It was kind of heading in
What
that
do we want
direction.
to do?
I kind of thought that we got dropped off at the big tree. Were we just not
That's
dropped
correct.
off at the big tree, or did we
Nah.
just get close to it?
Yeah. So you were dropped. He basically dropped you as close as he could in that area,
Gotcha.
but you are definitely a ways away from it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
And-
I mean head towards the big tree and the
Yeah, because I can always search again and try to find some tracks. Sure, I'll be able to find it pretty
head
easily.
towards big tree.
And actually, since you brought it up, you guys head that way for a little while, but feel free to make another survival check, Andrew, as you're kind of heading on
Yeah.
your way to see if there's anything worthwhile. Since I can tell that's what
I
you're.
should warn you, I have really good survival.
That makes sense.
I have adapt +3.
That's awesome. Okay, that's awesome. I love that.
So I rolled a 2 plus
Perfect.
4, so that's 6. So 10.
Okay, so still
Not bad.
still made it average with a 2. That's amazing. Okay, so
There we go.
so you travel a little ways, and honestly, it's kind of hard to tell exactly the direction of where the tree was because you can't see anything. But you knew the
Mhm.
general direction and like did some like sunlight calculations, like you have a basic idea of the direction you wanted to be heading to get towards the tree at least.
Okay.
But you are noticing there's one thing. You're seeing tracks all over the place. You're hearing sounds from creatures you've never heard. So far, you haven't seen a whole lot. Definitely some bugs that you've never seen. Centipedes that are like the size of an alligator creep along 20 feet away from you every now and then. But they seem to be paying you no mind otherwise. There's one thing that really catches your eye because it's so out of place. And that is there is just like a really large cog that's made of like just a brass-ish metal, kind of just like buried in the mud as you're walking along. And you're noticing that this cog somehow has like roots intertwined through the metal of it. Not just on the outside, but actually like through the matter of the metal of the cog.
I think
I
I
do
found
an-
something interesting.
Can I do an investigation check? Just kind of looking around it, looking at it, see if there's any other of these components.
You
near
better believe it.
Yeah.
Send it.
5, 22. There we
Very
go.
good.
Finally
Okay.
Oh, nice. Good roll.
You know what? Honestly, that'll kick some things off here. Let's see how we do. Okay, so you find this cog, you look around for a little bit, and you're like, well, that's definitely unique and interesting. And I'll say, as you're doing that, you're kind of doing your best to enhance your senses to understand what this is, where it came from, see if you can see anything around. And you hear a sound that sticks out differently than the creatures around you somehow. It sounds metallic. It sounds almost like a metallic scrape of sorts. And you see a little bit further, just like kind of towards the path you were heading on anyway already. You see a little bit further down that area, there is a figure that begins to apparate out of the fog, just a little bit. Can't quite tell what it is yet, but what do you do?
Does it look like a figure as in a object, or a figure as in like possibly a creature?
You'd venture to guess it's probably some sort of creature, mainly just because the surroundings, not necessarily anything else. You know what I mean? Like, it's got
All right. I'll just and just kind of like take my hand to the side and just kind of like try to, I guess, stealth.
Sure.
Do we
I'm gonna
all see
pull
it?
out my. Yeah.
Do what?
Do we all
Does
see
everyone
it?
see it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm informing.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm letting everyone know.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of just doing this and kind of pointing in the direction.
It is so
eyes.
it's right now you've got a second to react or do something, but realistically you can't tell what it is at all yet. Like, you can just see that there's some sort of silhouette happening, so you could just wait a second, you get a better idea. Or is there anyone that wants to do anything?
I'm gonna say one
like,
thing.
Point my ears to listen.
If somebody wants to move up, I'll hold a target. And I have my heavy crossbow up and ready. If somebody wants to go close and see, and if there's a threat, I can fire.
I'll go.
Just in case if it's somebody friendly.
Oh, sorry. Draven said that telepathically.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Draven said that I should have mentioned, like, Draven's just trying to test out his new ability. He's feeling this, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll go." And he's just saying that, like, no one else has heard him, but Noid.
Oh, just Noid. Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
And I'm just
Okay, and let's do it.
And then I'm gonna start walking. You guys wouldn't have heard me, but you're gonna see me just start walking that direction.
I pull up my crossbow, aim it right at this thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Corey's gonna try to go and stealth like to the side and try to go like near some trees and get a little closer,
Okay.
but
Okay. So
not walking directly at it.
okay, Draven, as you're approaching this, you're seeing almost before you notice more of its form, you notice that there's a strange, like, glowing blue light in the middle of its form, and a few more steps, you're seeing it apparate a bit more to the point that you realize it is a humanoid shape. You're hearing what you're it just sounds like a door, almost like creaking back and forth, just like that rusted metallic squeak. And you see that this thing is, once it finally becomes visible, it is almost like sparking here and there too. You're noticing it's some sort of metallic construct. It's about human sized. It's still pretty far away from you. It's moving very slow, seems to be like almost hobbling. And then you see
Is it about 10 spaces?
Yeah, roughly, I'd say so.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, well, hey there, we ain't here to hurt you. We're here. And I'm just gonna reach out telepathically again, real soft, real calm, and be
Will that
like,
work for
hey,
a construct?
I'm gonna try.
Interesting.
One way to
Thought.
find out.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I'm trying to see if it has any sentience whatsoever, maybe. And I'm just gonna try to reach out and just be like, well, hey, we ain't here to hurt you. We're here to help you. Don't worry about us. And I'm not. My hands are not on weapons at all. And I'm just gonna kind of put my hands back to everyone else and be like, hey, like ease up, because I can tell that it feels hurt or it looks hurt maybe, and I don't want it to think we're there because it's already gonna be probably fearful.
Fair enough. Okay.
Can I roll for awareness around us?
Oh yeah, sure. Just to kind of scope the area real quick.
Yes. As I see him going forward, I'm kind of like uneased, and I start to kind of look around at the area around us. So that's a nat 20.
Oh,
plus
okay.
3.
All right.
I'm
very good.
I want to do an Arcana check on that deal, but on the little glowing bit.
Okay.
Since
Feel
I've
free.
encountered like glowing crystals in like in that cave, and I like attuned to it almost. Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I roll for
That-
stealth?
The result of that's going to come up in a second. And then did I hear a stealth check also?
Yes, and mechanically, is it possible for me to be hiding on Oban's back since I'm small and he's large?
Yeah, sure. I'm cool with that.
If not, I'll like jump in the trees or something. But
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I like it. In this instance, for
Like
sure,
maybe behind
there's
his backpack
fog
or
everywhere and stuff too. So
I'm not that good at it. I'm really nervous. I'm like out of my. I'm a very much like an urban creature, so I'm.
that's fair. Okay.
Do you want me to make like an influence check or anything like that to see if
No,
if
no,
I
you're
can
good.
even
You're good.
take-
So,
Okay.
so with what you say telepathically to this thing, let's see the natural 20. By the way, you look around and it seems like, I mean, first off, you're clocking a couple things. You're seeing some snakes that are larger than you'd like them to be on nearby trees. You're actually seeing some of the creatures you've been hearing around you a little bit too, but you don't necessarily clock anything that seems immediately threatening or related to the event that's happening currently.
Cool. I keep focus on my crossbow then, and I focus forward.
Okay,
Nice.
but so
I
you're
got a
speaking to this
19 on
construct.
my Arcana.
Yes, that'll come up
Sorry.
in just a second, actually, and we'll see. It'll be fun. Okay, so as you kind of reach out to this thing telepathically and just say, "Hey, relax. We're just trying to help," or not like that. We are here to help you. Don't worry, kind of thing. You do get a direct response, actually.
Please find Gear Moss if you are here to help.
And then you see this thing literally just like crumble in half and just like fall apart into several different spots. And the sparking that was happening from this blue light is almost like a little violent halfway explosion as this thing just kind of like falls apart onto the muddy and leaf covered ground there.
Find Gear Moss.
So I'm gonna be like, any of you guys hear that, or was that just me? Is this telepathic thing working? Because Draven just don't know. He's just so new to it,
Fair enough. That was spoken out loud, and I'd say that everyone was able to hear.
Yeah, Draven.
Yes, we heard it. We heard it, Draven.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe this telepathic thing ain't working then. Never mind. And I
mean, you didn't say anything and then walked forward. I
kind of
don't know.
Yeah, I look over. I'm like, yeah, he did say something. He said something, right? So that he
well-
would step up.
So we gotta find it. I'm gonna go up there to the construct, and I want to just check I want to just check that pile to see if there's anything that we can tell from it, like what type of mark, if something damaged it, if we can tell like what it was that might have caused damage. I just want to do maybe an investigation check or something on that.
Feel
I'm gonna
free.
follow behind, just at a distance, though.
Okay, feel free to make the investigation check. Coraid's Arcana check. That
Yeah.
reveals to you
I'll,
as you're kind of checking this thing out, even before this happens or transpires, you can tell that this thing is definitely, like, whatever it is, was powered by some sort of magical source. And this magical source is, you've seen spells that have been, like, so miscasted, I guess, that they just straight up, like, malfunction and fail. And oftentimes, like, end up with, like, a wild magic situation occurring also. This feels similar to that.
Okay.
What was
Got
the
it.
investigation? 10?
Okay. But the glowing source, it wasn't was it a crystal?
So as you guys are checking this thing out, you don't necessarily see any evidence of crystals that you found before that harness magic in any way.
Okay.
In fact, it seems like any magic that this creature was powered by previously is completely gone and dead. And now it's just a pile of, misshapen scraps, basically. But you're noticing these scraps seem to have the same properties as that one gear you found, where there's like very obvious, like natural, almost like just like foliage of sorts that's just like weaved throughout the metals of this creature.
Like it was built like that, or it's been aged? Built
It
like
seems
that.
like,
Okay.
yeah, it is like fully intertwined in the metal, not just grown over it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like in between where like metal pieces are bound together, bolted together. Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Can we tell like maybe what direction this thing came from that we can?
Yes. In fact, this thing seems to have, as far as a construct could, this thing seems to have just like painstakingly drug its body and it's left a very obvious trail of where it came from.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking if we're gonna find this gear moss, we probably just let's go to where the danger's at. It looks like.
Ooh, gosh.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I agree.
I'm writing in this notebook. It's a very interesting thing. We don't have notebooks for the sea.
Writing,
It's
so that means
very,
like
very handy. We have
that
to
means like
use-
spelling and stuff.
Yes,
Oh well, maybe.
Yes, that's
Have you been
very
teaching
integral.
Have you been teaching Alice to spell? Because she's not that good of a speller.
Well, she's a child, so she's learning.
Well, it almost got her lost. I'm just saying, maybe you want to spend a little bit of extra time.
I spend plenty of time. I'm not here adventuring every week. I'm spending time helping her learn how to not alter reality into, metaphors and things. There's things that can threaten people's lives. Spelling isn't as important, It is very important. It's one of the key things within, a learning
arguing.
environment.
I'm just gonna whisper in Oban's ear, like, let's go. Let's keep moving.
Down.
I'm gonna follow you guys.
Yeah. But there are
Yeah.
other things that are
Like,
more.
should I say something to-
of a-
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Priority.
And Draven's already going. Like Draven's like. Draven says
started
what
this
he says.
conversation. You're just going to walk away
Yeah.
after
Draven's the type
starting
that
this
just says what he says,
conversation.
and Draven just goes. He just says stuff.
Perfect.
Like yelling across the
Yeah.
jungle to each
He,
other.
he has no because he grew up in the Underdark, so he doesn't really have a sense of like real communication type stuff, like no real social skills. So he's still learning them, and he's just a hey, okay, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
And then Oban's just gonna say back to Yogg, he's right though. A young magic user's spell ability is absolutely imperative.
Yes. Having innate abilities like that and the immaturity of a child is a very dangerous combination.
Spelling. It's pretty good. All right.
But yes,
Okay,
So-
yeah, Draven's head.
let me focus on spelling.
Yeah. So
My
as you guys-
my internet skipped for a second, so I thought that joke bombed. Like you all froze. I'm like, oh.
it cut out perfectly. It just came back and landed. It was
Yeah.
perfect. So as you guys are kind of like openly arguing in this jungle, as you're following the skid marks that this creature left behind on the ground, it's not too long before in the distance you actually see just like an ambience of a blue light kind of protruding through the fog. You can't even tell what it is yet, but you can see that there's like obviously a light source deeper in the jungle this way, and it would just kind of get brighter and brighter as you approach closer until eventually you can see that it's coming from what seems to be like bulbs, like almost like big light bulbs.
A what?
Yeah, bulbs. And
That'd be foreign, right? Like that would be like a bizarre.
for sure. Oh yeah, very strange. It gets to the point that you hear the same kind of metal creaking as well, and eventually your sight will open up to reveal what seems to be a little village, kind of, that looks a little something like this.
That looks cool.
There
Nice.
are many just like, I mean, you're seeing it. There's like floating bits of like fairy lights just kind of hanging out and flying around that you can't tell if maybe they are actual fairies or just some insects. But yeah, you see this village that is just like a strange wonder of actual incredibly ornate like nature builds, but also constructs that are just kind of walking around. Some are misshapen, some are like normal human sized and shaped, but you see that the vast majority of these things look way beat up. Like they're very rusted. All of them are creaking. It's almost like obnoxious the way that the subtlety of the jungle noise is just like interrupted by what sounds like just a bunch of like bits of scrap metal moving around. But yeah, that's what you see. Whoops.
Yogg is low key excited. He's like, "Oh, finally, a sign of civilization."
I think I'll just go kind of investigate these bulbs a little bit, but nothing like we need to roll or anything. He's just kind of
Yeah, check
kind of
them out.
looking and investigating them. Yeah.
Yeah, Draven's just gonna start walking in.
I'm gonna hop
Do
off
any of
and
them acknowledge us?
go up with Draven. I would.
yeah.
My curiosity would. I would not be able to hold back.
For sure. As you're heading up, some of them acknowledge you, but it's not until you get like pretty close to them. Like any other creature would have acknowledged you way before. And of course, like any place you go to, but differently this time, you all stick out like a sore thumb. And so it takes a little while, but there is one construct that like sees you, and a few of them kind of just like stop moving for a second. And the one that sees you kind of like looks up and just kind of stares at you for a while. And then basically just kind of like holds its hands up and just kind of like starts almost running towards you. Are you guys doing anything? You're just going to see what happens.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, do I feel threatened at all by this?
Right.
So he say he's just running up to us and he's got his hands up, kind of running to us.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
How
fire?
big is it?
Draven's gonna respond with the same gesture. Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
What was the total for
We're
the
here.
insight check?
Mine was a 9.
9. Okay. I mean, it's hard to tell. These are strange creatures. You can't necessarily, you can't obviously tell its intent. But as Draven kind of responds, you hear this thing almost have like it tries to produce some sort of noise, and it's like very garbled and mixed up for a second, and then it like starts to form a word or two, and then like all at once it is able to kind of respond back to you once it actually like figures out your language, and it's like,
You have to help my children. They're dying. I don't know what to do. We haven't seen Gear Moss. Please do something.
Draven's gonna
What
be like
language?
immediately just gonna like take me there right now
But they
Draven
don't
has
know
to-
where Gear Moss is. Oh,
Was it in common?
to the children?
to the children. Like Draven just like immediately after hearing that, Draven's the type that's like take me there right now. Take me to the children. Like he wants to see what he can do.
okay.
He's not even asking questions. He's following.
Draven, slow down. All right.
There's children hurt.
I
I'm
know.
going.
Ask him.
I can just
who
imagine
is
what happens
Gittermoss.
when we get there.
What is Gittermoss?
This
We can
robot
ask when
turns
we get
around
there, but I'm
and immediately just starts running away now, as if it's like, okay, it's this way.
yeah. Well, I can ask questions there, but I'm gonna help. She said her children are hurt.
Do you know the anatomy of these things?
Draven's gone. By the
No,
way.
I'm running. I'm running with you.
This is my first time.
obviously.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
running with you.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know the anatomy of these things?
We're gonna find out.
Oh, well, that's one way of doing it.
Oban's
Um,
just gonna say a little bit cold and under his breath. We're gonna get there and say, "Yup, they're hurt."
So this thing turns and starts running. As soon as you say you'll help it. It doesn't actually make it that far before. First off, you can see there's another construct just kind of laying down on the ground where it's running, and it doesn't actually even make it all the way to it, but it gets most of the way to it. And then this robot itself that you're chasing like stumbles and just kind of like falls and like skids almost violently along the ground, and then like hardly reaches its hand up and just like puts it on the other construct that's on the ground.
Can I try something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
If I cast my lightning blade and I just touch it to their chest, does that seem to do anything? Not trying to do damage, but trying to see if I can like transition some of this lightning energy into them to see. what has
Interesting.
anything to do
Hit me with a
it.
fate roll.
Okay.
I think Yod will be
Roll
like
two.
falling a distance behind. Oh, it's dead.
Oh
no.
man.
Oh no.
Oh.
First act
Which
to murder
hold
the
on. Which creature are you doing this to?
Well, I was gonna do it to the one that we like ran past, but then they started to collapse. So I just wanted to try something out. It seemed like it was a little bit of explosive energy, and lightning's somewhat explosive. So I figured I'd maybe see if like that would give a little pep in their step, give them like a shot of adrenaline or something.
So
Because
the
it
one
seems
that's
like
on
they run
ground?
on magic. So
right,
yeah.
are you doing it to the one that you are following?
the one that was
one that's
running,
on the ground.
the one we were
Okay.
following.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it falls over, skids to a halt, puts its hand up on the other construct, and right about now, I mean, you're trying to help it out.
Yeah.
And you kind of a little bit of the lightning magic in your hand. You kind of like reach into the general direction of its seemingly magic source, and you feel like a bit of a pushback, like you're shocked yourself a little bit, and then the chest of this creature just explodes, and it's like arms pop off, and the one you've been following is just kind of like a pile of blown apart scrap metal now.
Oh my God, Corey, what did you do? We're trying to help him.
I was trying to help it. It looked arcane and it looked like it was already dying. So I figured maybe give it a little pep in its step, but it Seems
Is-
like it backfired on me a little bit. And
Is
just
the
kinda
one
like-
on the ground? Is the one on the ground still kind of an
Uh,
indication of life?
Yeah, so the one on the ground you see is moving around a little bit, and it actually says something real quick.
I don't feel that good.
And then it literally
Mr.
just
Stark?
like also kind of its power
Poor
core
guy.
situation also kind of just like pops and fizzles, and then it just like
Mhm.
seemingly dies on the ground also.
I wonder if he
No, no.
suffered.
That's.
Well-
I'm assuming we didn't make it to the Robo children, right?
Can
We're
I
still in the middle of the town.
Can I do it? Can I do like an engineering check, just kind of looking everything over?
So
But yeah,
Oban also has an idea too. When you're done messing with it,
Yeah, I just want to see what I can.
ascertain of the situation.
What happened?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, total was 19 for that then. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's what's happening is pretty weird. You're looking around, everything's kind of strange. It seems like whatever is powering these things is just failing somehow, for sure. You can tell that much. These creatures seem to be in a frenzy. You're noticing that some are just acting erratically. They'll randomly respond to like something that you can't even see, like they're almost like they're looking at something that's happening but nothing's happening, and then some of them just like sprint in random directions and then like stop moving. Some are just like on the ground, kind of just like wiggling around. Like they're all sorts of messed up. None of them, no automaton here seems healthy.
Do they
Is
seem
there
like
any-
they belong in this area? I mean, I'm looking at the place that they are living in.
Right.
And
Well,
it
it
seems
seems
like their
like they-
houses.
It seems like they all have nature intertwined with their creation. So I believe this is where they were built or made or created or born or whatever.
Are there
I think
any
we need to
that-
figure out who this Gear Moss is.
Are there any around like around us right now that don't look that messed up that we can maybe try to speak with and ask who is Gear Moss?
Yes. So you go up to the nearest one that's kind of just like standing
on,
there.
grab
It's not
one.
really.
Yeah.
They're running by.
Yeah, I mean whatever it is.
Yeah, you go up to the nearest one that's kind of just like standing there, almost like completely still. And as you approach it, like
this one's
super
broken, too.
rapidly, there's just like a loud squeak as its head like fully rotates to look at you guys. And then
Shoot it. Oh, God.
Yeah, basically it's just like, what can I help you with?
We're here to help, and all we keep finding out is like we need to find Gear Moss. Who is Gear Moss?
And really slowly, it just like the loudest rusty squeaking you've ever heard. Really slowly, it lifts its entire arm, just kind of like straight, and just like slowly points kind of behind you guys.
What is behind us?
That's the
Well, then I'll,
question. So
and I'm gonna turn and look to see what's behind
He's
us.
right behind me.
yeah,
He's-
behind you, you see in the distance, kind of like just past the fog, you can kind of see a silhouette, but it's different than the constructs for sure. It's more humanoid shaped. And you see it just kind of like hit the ground with its hand, and you see it's just like this big, just like pointed branch spike just like slam out of the ground kind of right in front of you guys. And then it like removes that from the ground, and then it slowly walks towards you, and you see, don't mind the likeness to
his-
a Spriggan from Skyrim. You see a creature that looks something like this.
Is anyone here, a very charismatic person?
Oh.
Just saying to the party.
Don't
Oh, well, I
ask.
mean, I've been known to convince some people to do some things.
Okay.
But hey,
I-
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at that machine that's like that we're currently standing by, because I'm imagining there's some distance. I'm gonna be like, hey, is that Gear Moss or what?
This robot you're talking to like shakes its head a couple times, and then its head just falls off.
Oh God. And then
He's
all
like-
right, then I'll go ahead.
He said find Gearmoss, but then he also said Gearmoss is the one that's causing the problems, right? Or
I don't think, did anyone say that? Or
I thought
I think it was just find Gear Moss. I think that's
Okay,
all
gotcha.
I remember hearing.
yeah, that's what I was getting from it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you want to help, you need to find Gear Moss.
Yeah.
okay.
So go ahead.
I'll hello, Miss Gear Moss. Is that you? Hello, we are from the Radiant Vanguard. We are here to help. We came to kind of investigate and this area looking for clues of a Titan. We come in peace.
A Titan, you say?
Yes. Big, fiery creature can step over mountains.
You must be referring to the newest disturbance in this world, then. I don't know much about that Titan, but how can I trust you're here to help in the first place?
Ask about the children.
About what?
About the children, right?
Well, we hear there are children that are hurt and dying. I mean, we're here in I'm assuming it is your town. We had no intention in harming anything. I tried to assist one, but it seemed like their system had malfunctioned while I was trying to assist them with arcane magic to look to be powering them. But I mean, we haven't harmed anyone. Everyone, I don't know what these things go by, but haven't harmed anyone here.
Draven's gonna be like, Draven's gonna say, "Look, Gear Moss, you got a problem. There's something causing all this to your people. You tell us what you need, and we're gonna go help. We're gonna help your people, and then when we're done with that, let's talk about this Titan and see what you know."
Yes.
Well said.
I suppose I don't have much of a choice. They're all my children. They're all children. They are made to believe they are family. When they say their children hurt, they're all equal. Realistically, I made them that way. But you are right. It seems that the very heart of Talaran is sick, and we could use some outside help, perhaps.
Talaran, what is this?
Yes, Talaran. She was an ancient deity, referred to as a deity. I suppose maybe you would refer to them as Titans. Talaran was the Titan of balance, and she fell in the hopes to make a thriving ecosystem that could balance out the rest of the world, but it didn't end quite like she'd hoped, and her heart is very sick, the very power source of these creatures and me. That's where I came from.
Is the heart at the root of the giant tree here in this forest?
You are very keen. You are correct in assuming that, yes.
Interesting.
How long ago did you start seeing this disturbance with your people in the heart?
I think that was the creation of her and her people, from what it sounds like.
Many generations. When Talaran fell, she made sure that her heart was preserved so that it could build this area you've seen around you. But I suppose that was only going to last for so long, but it's been many generations that she's been failing, that the heart has been failing. It's only now that it's seemingly come to a head.
Do you have access to this heart? Is it a thing that you know where it actually is? Could someone be disturbing it? Maybe I've encountered cultists and other people harnessing other sorts of arcane power sources in other regions. So could that be possibly what's happening, or
I don't believe that there's any foul play, if that's what you suggest. I believe that, unfortunately, the heart of Talaran has simply ran its course. But I can show it to you if you would be willing to help.
Oh, yes, I'll be willing to help. See what we can do. Maybe we might be able to do a little healing up on it, maybe. Do a little mending to it.
Healing a Titan's heart is a titanic feat.
Well, it sounds like if it's a deity of balance, maybe it's just out of balance and we got to put it right back into some balance.
You know what? Sometimes you're on.
Well, I've been known to fix a thing or two in the past, but tell you what though, I lost that hammer. It was such a good hammer. It was my grandfather's hammer.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
But anyways, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just still so distraught. Every time I think about that Titan that we couldn't stop, and the destruction it's doing, just makes me think back that we could have done some more. But let's help here at least.
Maybe throw my backup hammer.
Maybe
throw my daddy's hammer too. I don't know. Maybe that would have stopped it.
For a very brief moment, the lights that are blue on this creature just rapidly switch to a reddish color, and she just looks up at you all, and
you will not hurt the heart. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Flicks back to blue, and she's like, okay.
I'll show you where it is.
You don't want that mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look over my shoulder, annoyed, like, what was that?
I'm looking for like an off switch on her while she's turning and showing us the way.
Telepathically, Draven's gonna look at say to Korad, maybe she saw you put your little lightning blade, blow that one up.
I was trying to help. I was very forward about that. I'm very forward that I was trying to help.
All right, I'm ready to go. Like, we're ready to go. Let's follow.
Can I continue to be skulking at a little bit of a distance back?
Sure.
History of things going bad when trying to save children, so I keeping a little bit of a distance.
Oh, interesting. Okay. She leads you through kind of a little ways out of the village, and you're noticing the fog eventually parts, like there's just a wall that you're walking towards, and you see that this wall is just a friggin' big old tree, like huge. And at the like where she's walking you to, there's literally just like a big hole, like the mouth of a cave entrance kind of deal, just like bored into the side of this tree. And yeah, she kind of gets you there, and basically she just kind of gets there, stops, turns around, looks at you guys.
This is the place. I hope your intentions are truly to help, because you may be our only hope.
We'll see what we can do.
All right.
And she basically just kind of motions
the radiant
you
hand
towards.
appreciates your trust.
She kind of just motions you towards the entrance of this tree, and doesn't seem like she's going with you.
Yeah. As we're walking in, I'm just like, I don't know how it just ends up. I've never been wandering in a group with some like having a bard or someone else that's really charismatic in the party. Surprisingly, that's never. I've always. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm not very charismatic. I don't know much about the land.
Oh, I can tell you all about land. I spent a lot of time underground, but
underground. I spent a lot of time underwater. Maybe we can. Maybe we have a lot of things in common.
Yeah, I you know what? I bet we kind of do. But and Draven's gonna start walking in. He's just gonna start walking in and looking around. Like it's as he's saying all that, I'm gonna be walking.
Yeah. We're walking in while I was saying all that.
And be like, oh, you said it's kind of dark in there, right? Is that what you said?
It is dark. Every now and then there are plants. So as soon as you walk in, you can tell there's just enough light from some bioluminescent, like algae and funguses and things in there, that you can kind of see that this tree, this bored out area, pretty much goes straight in and then like straight down into this winding root system. But it's huge, and like it's vaguely lit by, like I said, some bioluminescent plant life and stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stow my my bow, and actually no, because I bonded with my bow during that time.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and illuminate my bow for my little 5-space bound weapon, bound feature, spellblade, and try to light up the area to see if we can maybe see any other type of stuff, and start kind of and walking in some more.
I do have dark vision while we're heading in 10 spaces.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
Does anyone else? Can anyone else see in the dark, or I can take point? That's no problem.
I can't. See in the dark.
You cannot.
Nope.
So I'll stay next to Darwin.
Okay.
I had a potion once that let me see in the dark. I can't see
gonna
no
run
more.
Catch up. When I pass her, can I give her like the coolest stick that I found while I was falling behind? Kind of like reverently give her this like, really
Hell
cool
yeah.
stick.
I love it.
Yeah, she kind of just like
Roll
looks
for
down
cool
at you.
stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You run by her. She kind of just like looks down at you, like almost doesn't even notice that you're there at first, and then looks down, and the stick is like held up, and she just like looks at you for a little while, and then she's just like,
That is very sweet. I deeply appreciate this.
and then takes it out of your hand, and she just kind of like has it in her hand, and she like moves it around a little bit, and you see her just like grin a little bit.
There you go. Oh, that's coming back. All right.
That's awesome. But as you're heading in, you're noticing this. You're heading down this winding root system area. It's honestly not too different from just like a crazy long, like winding staircase. It's just like everything is wood. Everything's like roots and algae and moss. And there's some more like the little fairy lights kind of just like floating around inside the tree as well. And there is a palpable like sense of like some sort of arcane energy just kind of like hanging out in the air too, which is fun. It's there as you're traveling along. But it seems
I'm sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead actually.
Draven's just gonna be like, he's gonna look over at Noid and be like, hey, you was pretty good at observing and tracking stuff earlier out in the woods. You seen anything down in here?
I actually can't see in the dark, so.
Well, I got it lit up.
I don't see anything.
I have it lit up, like, so I'm right there next to you. So
yes, you're right.
So 5 space radius of a bright light right now.
Perfect. I kind of scooch down closer and start looking at some of the dirt and moss and everything. And I would have assumed that maybe more of somebody of arcane abilities that can know more about this heart, this magical heart, or whatever. But I'm gonna give my survival a try. So I rolled a 15 plus 4 plus 3, so that's 22.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can tell that the life force of this tree is like so old and so big that it's obviously not normal, but you can tell that there's still just like a sense of this tree is like dry in weird, in a weird way that like a living thing wouldn't be. It's like super dry, like kindling.
Would you have noticed like any tracks of like people coming and going? Would you have noticed anything like that? Is what I was wanting them to look for.
Gotcha. It seems like this place is very untraveled. No obvious signs of really
That's exactly
any kind of
what
creature.
she said. This thing is not doing too well.
All right. I mean, I'm ready to keep venturing further.
Okay. So you head through this thing a little bit, and you kind of just keep making your way down slowly, carefully. It gets to a point that you can hear in the distance this like really strange, you kind of assess it for a little bit. It's just like this really strange, like bassy, like thrumming sound, and then loud, like clockwork, like a tick. And it's just like consistent, like thrum, tick, thrum, tick, just like over and over. And you're just kind of like hearing that as you're traveling down. And every now and then you hear it kind of like skip one of those noises or just take too long to make the next noise. And it's clearly like slowing or sputtering. Every now and then you're actually even hearing like very distant, like groan of pain as well.
Can I roll for tinkering?
Sure.
So I'm going to listen to it and try to kind of like hear, because I've worked with mechanics a lot in my life.
Okay, sure.
So that is going to be a 19 plus 2, so 21.
Okay. You're noticing. Nice. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so you're definitely noticing that it is mechanical. You can hear that the tick sound is a mechanical sound. It sounds very much like that of an engine and a heartbeat, kind of just like thrown together in, a strange way.
I think I'm trying to measure out and see, is it supposed to be sounding a little bit different, or that's how it's supposed to sound?
Yeah, you can tell that it's 100% like, if it's a mechanism, it's running messed up. It's malfunctioning for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming we can see the whole mechanism and stuff.
Yes. At this point, I'm sorry. Right now. At this point, you're just hearing it. And really, you've been kind of just like traveling down these routes, and you're just hearing that consistently for a while. There's one point where the root system that you're walking down, kind of like bends back up into a different area that looks like just like an opening, but you can't really see what's behind it. It's just like covered completely in just like black, like vines and thorns, like just a wall of that stuff.
Okay.
I'm start kind of like pushing up and start grabbing and moving some of these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, as you do, you're kind of like pushing up and moving, and they're like, the second you touch them, they like it almost feels like you're like touching a bunch of like micro needles. Like it actually kind of like pokes you a little bit, and it's like, ow, that's annoying. That it doesn't like hurt you, but you can feel that it's not something you should be touching, kind of thing. You try to like pull on it a little bit too, and it seems organic the way that it pulls back into its own structure a little bit.
Is this the only route we can go?
It seems so. The root system is kind of narrowed down even into this point.
Okay.
So it's just
I know this is somewhat of a combination with the plants and the cogs. But it could be a possibility that the plants are overgrowing into the clogs and causing some issues. You know,
Perhaps,
I don't know.
perhaps.
Yeah.
It's lost its balance.
Yes,
I mean, I guess I'll just.
I'll pull up my
Have we
sword.
seen anything like this the whole way down? This color black is a new.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a whole new thing. It seems like there's one opening that you can go through, and it is just like a wall of whatever this is.
Now, where's a druid when we need one?
I'll
This would be
I'll
a very
just-
druid heavy adventure. That's true.
Yeah. I'll I guess I'll imbue some lightning magic into it and just into my trident and like with my reach ability, kind of just staying back. I'm gonna try to see if like it's something that I can cut through.
Okay. As you are like preparing this, you stand back and you're about to like, thrust in and try to actually cut through this a little bit. And you notice that from this wall, there's like one vine that kind of just like sprouts out and just like swings at you. And I get for fun, go ahead and make an agility saving throw.
All right, saving throw. Okay, let's see, where is it? +3.
It is
17.
Okay. This thing just like swings towards you. It's moving relatively slowly, actually, like not as threatening as you would almost be worried it could have been. And you somewhat easily dodge out of the way of it, and it kind of just like slaps back into the wall itself and like reforms as just another part of the wall.
Okay. It didn't look like a standard, like a natural type of vine. This was like that black.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
it's all kind of
Okay.
just like this weird, almost looks like burned, but it isn't.
Mhm.
But it's like darkened in that way.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just kind of thrust in and try to see if we can like if I guess I'm just gonna pierce through to see how thick this really is.
Okay.
'Cause I
And it
don't
seems
really
like
have really
maybe
much
this
of a
thing tries to
slicing
fight
weapon.
back again, but it's too slow, and so you are actually able to kind of like stab it, and you do break through several of the vines to the point that you can like see through the hole that you're like poking and cutting through, and then it like slowly tries to reform itself, but you can see into the next room a little bit.
Can I use my whip and smite with fire damage on like right there to try to open up that opening a little bit more?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, yeah, go ahead and make an attack check for that.
Oh, that was like 20.
Can I be the reason? Can I like come up and like have put my hand on his shoulder and been like, I don't know if we should attack this, like distract him right as he's about to.
Throws him off a little bit. I will say, you try to like you get the whip ready and you snap towards it, and Yog just hardly is like, wait, I don't know if that's a good idea, but it's a little too late. But it throws you off just enough that your whip like hits the wall a little bit, but not nearly where you wanted it to, and not as hard as you wanted it to. And there's like more vines that sprout off of the wall and try to almost like grab your whip, but they miss as they try to do that.
I think I'm gonna keep my trident in there, and I'm gonna try to pry it open and
Okay, try to kind of
see
rip
what
through a
I
little
can
bit, pry it
see.
open.
Yeah, rip through and see if I can see through.
Okay.
Make an awareness check to see what I see through there.
When you guys first came and approached it, they were like pulling at it and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Can I come and try to like? Is there any way I could try to like kind of like slide my way in without pulling or pushing on it as little as possible? Just sort of gently, sort of brushing my way through, or not even touching, if I could.
So there's a chance to do that in like this, maybe like this area that Koraid's working on, but otherwise this wall is like way too thick and dense.
Okay.
But you could
Maybe
possibly
you
do
could
it
like
in
a
that
barrel
area.
roll through the.
Yeah, that's definitely something you could try.
21 on my awareness to peek
Okay.
through.
All right, so you're still kind of like holding up a little bit of a fight with this weird wall, and you're able to kind of push through there a little bit. You do get a glance of what's in the next room. Actually, it looks a lot like that.
Oh,
I see the
Wow.
heart. This is where we need to go. I'm like putting my whole weight into this, trying to see this. Oban, can you use those big muscles of yours to rip this thing open?
I could give it a go. If you've got a trident or whatever you've
Yeah.
got, I have a
Yeah, you
glaive,
can-
which is essentially the same size. Just do the opposite.
Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack check for that as well.
I'll give him a help action.
Okay, not bad. Base is 16. Let's see what the D8 does for you. There we go. Okay.
21.
Ended up with a 21 there. Okay. All right. So So, Koraid, you're kind of holding this thing open with your trident a little bit too. And then Oban gets in the mix, slams his glaive into the same area and kind of pries it the opposite direction there, like opening this hole a bit more. At this point, someone could rapidly try to get through here. Right now, it's kind of like fighting you a little bit. Maybe literally, like you see some vines starting to come off of the wall a little bit, seemingly about to do something. So what do you guys want to do in this situation? The hole is
If you're
big
going
enough.
in, Yogg, then I can go. I'm going to try to go in as well.
Yeah, I would.
If you
I'd
go
be
with
like,
us.
all right,
We're both
this
pretty
is
small.
our chance. Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
I'm
and I
small
can
as
defend
well.
you pretty well.
Can I
Okay.
can I assist
I just need a
both
light.
Koraid and Oban with like trying to pry to
Mhm.
give them like I would try to assist to give them a little bit of advantage to open it up a little bit more is what I would try and do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That is going to be a help die that applies to both Yogg and Noid. So,
Okay.
Yogg and Noid, go ahead and make agility checks to try to get through this hole without an issue.
Can I come and like run up Draven's back and like do like a dive over his shoulder and
There's
Yes.
a 7 on the help die.
100%.
Can I
yes.
convince you to make it
Nice.
acrobatics? Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. If Noid would prefer acrobatics or athletics, that's cool with me too.
Acrobatics or athletics, that's fine. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. I didn't put it in there.
With that amazing help, I have a 26.
I have
Fantastic.
a 14.
You have a
Plus the
21.
help die.
7.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a 7 on the help die.
Nice. So you guys do make it
Ooh,
work.
nice.
So Yogg and Noid, you are able to like one right after another. It looks practiced. It looks like you've worked together before. But one after another, you are able to dive through this wall. And on the other side, you see this scene. You see the heart just kind of like suspended almost, just like in this room. And you kind of look back
should
at the
probably-
rest of the rest of your party on the other side of this wall.
I can get through a
We should
tight
probably
space.
open the way for them, just in case. I pull out my big giant sword, and I'm going to just attack it on the back end.
Okay.
Wait, what were you describing first?
Oh yeah, Cody, what were you describing?
I like where this is going. It doesn't matter. Basically, you just
Okay.
see the wall, and it's like trying to reclose. You can tell that much.
Mhm.
Obviously, you're fighting it a little bit. So
I can go last if it closes small enough. I can misty
there
step through.
An obvious spot where
small
that's
opening.
growing out from?
it seems to be just growing out from like all of the walls and the ground, like it's part of the tree.
Do they seem like do they continue anywhere else, or are they just in the opening?
Nope, just this opening, just to make some sort of like almost like a gate or wall specifically for this opening.
Their weapons before, did it seem like any of them were more effective than others? Like a slashing versus piercing? Would I have noticed?
Lightning imbued in mine. I don't think there
Not
was...
not especially, I'd say. No, I will say, as you guys are kind of like trying to hold this hole open, you're hearing, especially with the tinkering check earlier, you're noticing that like the sound of the heart is like seems even more struggling. Like it's like even harder, like clicking. The gears are like grinding a little bit as it's like this loud thrum tick rhythm.
So we're possibly doing damage to it.
Possibly.
So I'm gonna be like, stop.
I mean, we can't help it from out here. We got to do a little bit of damage to get inside.
Would we have
Got to cut the
noticed,
patient open.
would we have noticed with my bound weapon being a bright light, would the bright light have had any effect on those dark vines or anything like that?
Not that you
Like
can
I
tell,
don't
no.
see any.
Can I, if I can convince them to stop, can I convince you guys to stop for a moment to try something?
Yeah, I mean,
While we have it open right now, I'd like to get through to your guys' side.
You're like
before we
holding it.
start
Yeah,
experimenting.
you could misty step through, but then it might be harder to keep.
I
the hole
know,
open.
but the two big guys are still over here.
I don't have much might. Not gonna lie.
As you guys were going through it, was it pretty thick or was it not that thick at all?
I mean, for us, it wasn't bad.
I mean, I could blink blade.
My trident
through
was
it.
able to get through, so
Yeah.
I could blink
The
blade through
distance
it.
you can travel as a blink blade is enough to make it through. Technically, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys?
Now it's just Oban. How do we get Oban through? Who's large?
I mean,
Well, can
he
I just
gets-
throw
I think
my
gets through now? Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
just throw myself in the middle of the vines, be the
Yeah.
opening for you guys to teleport
It-
through, and then just let
If you
I-
probably-
you know-
yeah.
get in?
I can also use a frostbolt to slow it, to try to slow it to not close.
Okay,
So,
okay.
We can also pull on this end.
I like this. This sounds like some fun skill checks stacking up to me.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah.
I'll
Well, if I'm gonna
I'll
hold
do-
it
I'll
open,
do- I'll
you
do my
guys should probably go
frostbolt.
first.
I would cast.
I'll do my
I'm-
frostbolt first to just kind of slow it, so Oban has time to get inside and hold it
Okay.
open.
Okay, I'm cool with a spell check for that. See how effectively you can pull that off.
Okay.
We'll start with that, and then we'll decide at that split second what else is happening.
All right, that's 11.
11. Okay. So for a brief
Not
moment, you partially let off of the pressure you're applying from your trident to be able to actually like effectively cast this spell. And right away the hole starts to close and then like briefly stops for a second, and you've got like maybe a split second to react. And
Dive.
anyone else.
Because we dive through.
All at
Is
once.
is it big enough for Oban? I don't think it's big enough for Oban. You're a large,
now-
aren't you, Oban?
So right now
Yeah,
the way
right
it
now.
is,
You're big. You take him a medium space though. Never mind.
yeah, right now I'd say the way it is, like Oban is a bigger dude. He's bigger than the rest of you for sure. Right now he could dive through, and the weight of his body is totally going to carry him through that thing. But he's probably going to get scraped up a little bit on the way.
If I cast shield on him, like I would cast shield on him and to give him a little protection as he dives through, like
Cool.
to try to prevent stuff from grabbing him.
Okay.
I would cast shield.
Okay, that sounds good. Is that what's happening next?
I mean, I will still be the last person because everyone has to get through while I'm holding it open.
Well, I'll blink blade through.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can jump through.
It's a bit
I'll
of
jump
sea.
right behind you, and
Yeah.
then he can blink.
I'd rather
blade
have the
through.
bear over here. No, the gorilla over here on our side.
The bear.
It's
Another
very
big-
offensive.
Okay, yeah. So as we're
Really?
struggling and I see Oban going, I'm just gonna really quickly reach out and cast shield on him. As I would see him going, that's what I would do.
Cool. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay. I will say, honestly, I'll say that that's enough to just let him get through without being scraped up. So basically, you cast shield on him for a split second. You notice that you letting go of pressure off the hole, it does begin to close a little bit more. You watch like some of the frosted edges begin to like snap, and like it's beginning to actually move at normal pace again. But you cast shield on him, and basically, Oban, you just like charge through and finish breaking the frozen bits around the wall as your body just kind of like plummets through this thing, and you land on the other side.
Yeah.
And then this thing starts
I'm
to just
diving through,
rapidly
I'm-
close.
Yeah. I'm diving through like a running back behind a fullback, right behind Oban.
Okay. If you're diving through, I'll have an agility check because it might be you could fail in theory,
Yeah. Acrobatic.
or acrobatics.
Or
I'm cool with that.
agility.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, acrobatics is fine too if you prefer.
Gotcha. Ooh, 7.
Okay.
But I'd be able to.
I guess.
I
I
don't
can
think I'd
cast
be able
shield
to
on
do
my.
both.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be
no.
able to do both though.
Yeah,
But
if I see that they're gonna close in on me, I'll reactively cast shield on myself to try to not take any damage. I'll get
Okay.
through.
Okay. Okay. So you dive, you let go of this thing, and you try to dive through this thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you try to cast shield to help yourself out because this thing is closing on you quick. It's like touching you already by the point in time that you're like, oh, I could possibly shield myself. So go ahead and make a spell check to see how that goes.
Draven's gonna push him. I'm gonna reach my arm out and push.
Are you sure?
All right, 19.
I'm pushing. Oh well.
19's pretty good, but this is still.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Koraid was getting hurt here.
All right, I'm pushing.
Even with
I'm-
shield.
I'm straight pushing. Like Draven's just gonna push.
Okay.
Give him a little. I'm gonna help with the push.
Okay.
Well, my acrobatics wasn't great, so I definitely need the push. The shield was it just has my ankles in there, just closing.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Draven's pushing.
I'm gonna say you've got time. Okay, I'm gonna say Draven has time for this is the reaction check you can make to what's happening. So the hole's closing. You can push him through, and it'll be extremely helpful, honestly. But things could go south.
I'll be all right. You don't need to push me.
Draven's pushing. Draven's pushing. Going.
Okay.
He's going full force. Push.
Okay. Give me just I guess an athletics check.
Do I have that on it? No, I don't. All right. Would this? All right. Now, I'm not trying to ruin myself on this, but would this be at disadvantage because one hand I was casting shield and then now I'm trying to do this?
It's extreme. I would not say it's at disadvantage as long as you realize this could be this could be your chance to get through or not. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. So this is your last shot to get through. Okay, so not only are you pushing him through, but either you try to follow him through as you're pushing, or you push him through, and you can do either.
Well, I'm gonna. What do you mean, like try to follow at the same time? Because I was just gonna try to push him.
Yeah, basically,
then,
like you give up every bit of trying to hold the hole open, and you push and try to jump in behind him.
It's gonna close right when my feet get through. That's when
Pretty
it's
much
mostly gonna close.
And then, I mean, you've opened it this far once already. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of.
I'd say blink blade through. I'll take the damage.
I mean, my intent was to blink blade through, but I'm full force pushing because I see it closing on him, and I'm full force. I'm just throwing my arm out. I'm just throwing my arm out to just make sure he gets through. And yeah.
All right. Well, okay. All right. Let's do this. This will be fun, and maybe. Maybe we've already cooked a little bit, so I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But this is the time. So you're gonna push him through the rest of the way, and he makes it through completely unscathed because of that. Like the wall was closing on him. You saw it already start to kind of like grab on his legs. He cast shield on himself. It's gonna help, but he's still gonna feel this thing. So you kind of you reach your arm through to like make him get through this thing. Push him through completely. He's through, no problem. This wall closes on your arm, and you feel the roots and vines of this crazy thorny wall thing just pierce directly through your arm at the shoulder.
Christ!
To the point that you're stuck in the wall completely. Like the wall is like intertwined with your shoulder.
Oh no, that's my good arm.
And you're literally stuck
Lost his
there.
hammer. Now he's gonna lose his arm. Try to open it back up.
Noid is gonna pull out his sword and just start get ready to cut it open.
I don't even have a sword.
Just blink through. I can take a little bit of damage.
You know what?
I'm just gonna blink through.
I'm just gonna blink blade. I'm just gonna blink blade and hope my arm.
That's hilarious. Okay, this is funny. This could go terribly wrong or kind of fine. Give me. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't expect this to go kind of fine at all. But give me a fate roll either way.
Oh man, blink blade. Here we go. Look, Corey could have lost a leg. Okay,
that's true.
Oh,
okay, that's really good for a fate roll. Okay,
I thought that was about to be a 1.
So you.
So did I.
Yeah. The rest of your from the other side, the rest of your team, what you're seeing is like you lose sight of Draven, except for his arm, which is like sticking through and completely limp. And he immediately, his form just kind of like violently and magically just like apparates in the room with you, except for his arm, which is in the wall.
Oh gosh.
I'm just
Raven, did you want me to cut it out?
I'm gonna look down and be like, well, that ain't good.
Oh Jesus! I'm pulling out my healer's kit. And I'm starting to fucking get the tourniquet on this thing.
I think I'm missing something here.
Elevate it. Arm up. Arm him.
Now, stub at the shoulder.
He's like,
is my arm moving in the wall at all? Is it like just laying in there? Like,
I feel like it's probably just like laying there, kind of thing.
Like, is it in the wall or like on like on the ground?
Yeah.
It's in the wall.
Like your whole like shoulder socket is just like in the wall.
I'm gonna reach out with my one arm and be like, "Well, hi. What happened there?"
I can't even tourniquet this. This is at the shoulder. Like there's
this thing
not
is at the shoulder. Interestingly, you're seeing that
you're gonna
there
bleed
is
out.
like a lot of the wall of the vine that was there has like there's your exposed shoulder is just like coated over in this vine stuff, and you're actually not bleeding much at all. It's just like a little bit down your side, but arm just lopped clean off.
Well,
Jesus.
Well, hey guys,
I'm still down there with my healer's kit.
I'm just gonna look down and be like, and Draven's just gonna be like, well, hey, we got work to do. Let's go. And he's just ready to.
No, sit
gone.
down for one goddamn 5 goddamn minutes.
Draven's ready to go to work.
You're right, but you're not gone yet. Let's make sure that you're okay.
Well, look right here. It ain't bleeding. It's all covered up with that.
It is
with that
bleeding.
stuff.
It's covered with this stuff, but we got to make sure I gotta make sure this stuff isn't
I'm-
toxic. You're not.
Should we save his arm at least or no?
Oh, I'm fine. And he's just throwing his shoulder around. Look,
Yeah,
I'm fine. I
Stop
can't
moving
move.
it. Stop moving
Maybe
it.
we
You're
can replace
opening
it
up.
with one of
You're
these
opening it
cogs.
up. It's bleeding more. It's bleeding more. Stop moving it.
Oh
Can I
my
go start
god.
searching the place? I'm like, I think you guys got Draven.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, Draven's walking. He's walking in. He's like, "Look, I'm fine. I'm on. Let's go. Let's go. We can do this."
That's awesome.
You,
Brother,
I am
you
gonna
lost an arm. Sit down for 3 minutes. The adrenaline's gonna wear off,
I
and you're gonna
imagine-
pass out.
I imagine I lose some HP from that, possibly.
I would say so. What's reasonable here?
Yeah.
An arm
Um,
is like a quarter of you.
Like a,
Like a
I don't know,
half
like-
arm is a lot
like-
of damage.
like five or so. That seems
Yeah.
pretty. Or
What's your total HP?
15 right now. That I went. I
Okay.
went. Yeah.
I'd say five's pretty reasonable to just
Okay.
lose an arm like that. Yeah. Thankfully,
Okay,
you're not. I mean, as far as you can tell, I mean, Koraid is like adamant about like, hold on, wait a second, I gotta check this thing out. But Koraid, do you see that this is a very strange wound in the way that it was like the way that it happened? This guy's kind of fine. Like he's not bleeding out. He's just missing an arm.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's probably true damage, and that's not a grit thing where I can just go.
I
"Oh,
agree.
grit."
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Draven's ready to go. He's ready to just get back on track because he's not feeling any pain because like whatever that is that's
Yeah.
on it,
Yeah.
whatever that's on there, he's not.
Yep.
For some reason he's not. I would say he's not really feeling any pain. It's closed off for the most part.
Cool raid,
I'm
right?
going to have an aneurysm. If you didn't have to push me, I would have taken damage. Maybe lost a foot. It's okay. I could swim. I would have been okay.
It's okay.
All
Well,
right,
you
you,
lose-
lost your whole
you lose
arm.
You lose a foot, you can't stand up in here, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. I lost
could
a hammer, now I
figure it
lost an
out.
arm. I mean, what am I gonna lose next week? Who knows?
I'm a mage. I could probably figure out how to make
Yeah.
a magical foot,
Yeah.
a magical peg.
Oh man.
I have ice magic. I could have made me
Hey.
an ice peg. I just would have to, keep freezing it. There's
All
some,
right.
there were
Yeah.
options.
All right. I'm
Okay.
ready. Draven is ready.
But
Okay.
hey,
So-
Draven, I appreciate it. I
Oh,
appreciate
you're-
it. You are insane.
Oh, you're welcome.
You are
Raven.
absolutely insane. You
A friend in-
remind
a
me of
friend
one of
in-
my war buddies, just absolutely just balls to the walls. No, did not care about your own self-preservation. He was a sea elf barbarian. That dude was insane. But hey, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. All right. I'm glad you got your feet still.
Yeah, thank you. Wish you still had your arm.
It's all right. I can still whip this. I can still whip this whip around. I'm gonna just take my whip out and be like, "This is in my left arm now." And Draven's always right-handed, so he's
You did that to yourself. I didn't. I
So
didn't
it's
say that.
all
That's
offhand
on you.
attacks.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
So you guys are
Hey,
in
he's
this
all right.
room. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Actually, all left.
We're all
So
left.
you guys are in this room, and this mechanical heart is now, I guess, the centerpiece of your focus, maybe. And yeah, you're noticing that it's just like pulsing, and it's just like it's almost just openly just like bleeding this like strange fluid that looks a lot like oil, kind of, actually, and it's just kind of like dripping this stuff. Every now and then it just like violently clicks and sputters. Like this thing's messed up, and that's before you even get close to it. Suddenly there's like the sound of just like wood cracking and creaking a little bit, and you see kind of in front of the heart, between you guys and the heart, you see gear moss just kind of like sprout out of the ground, which is still wood of the tree, and it looks at you guys and it looks at the heart, and you see a small one of those not that small, one of those centipedes you saw in the jungle is kind of like crawling around in this area too, and it kind of crawls next to Gear Moss, slightly heading towards the heart, and you notice instantly her lights turn red, and just a massive spike just like comes out of the ground and just impales this centipede as she just kind of blurts out like,
That's close enough. No more.
Girmos, you wanted us to come investigate. we need to get a little bit closer to take a look at it. I promise you we mean no harm.
And you notice she just kind of like twitches a little bit and then like looks back at you, and basically she's just like, it doesn't matter. It's gonna die anyway. What are we gonna do? What can you do?
We don't know yet.
All red lights. You can tell she's kind of just like very frenzied and not.
Okay. Let's look around the room. Let's not get close to the heart. Let's see if we can see anything else and observe the heart from a distance. I want to see if there's like, I want to kind of do like Arcana check. I'm gonna do like a little ritual with like my magic. I'm gonna take my bowl out, do like a frost bolt in my hand, melt it for like some like arcane water, and kind of use that as like a little bit of like Arcana, like kind of flicking it around and looking in the reflections, see if I can sense any sort of. I guess I'm looking for kind of a magic that's unnatural, maybe.
Interesting. Okay, I get you.
See if there's like something that's messing with this, or if this is like a natural death. Okay. Like see if there's like a cancer or something, I guess.
Okay, sure.
Inside of a body.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it like technically all flavor? Or is there like a check that would go with this? Otherwise, I'd probably just say insight or Arcana, like you said.
It was just gonna be Arcana. Just
okay. Yeah, that sounds
Arcana.
good. That sounds good. Go ahead.
Cool. Okay. That is a 15.
Okay. So you're doing your best to discern what's happening without making the scene worse, and you're kind of doing this. It seems like it doesn't necessarily seem like there's any outward force that is making any of this corruption happen, as far as you can tell. Like even the point of like the wall that a lot of times you might have guessed was like some sort of weird corruption thing that was going on, maybe was just a form of like intense protection and like self-preservation or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I've got something after Draven.
No, you go ahead, because I don't even know what Draven's gonna do right now. I'm trying to think.
Can I walk up with like my canteen and try to offer Gearmoss some water?
Yeah, man, that's cool, because you already the stick thing, very interesting.
I wanted to say something like about that, but that was gonna be too meta, and I don't think Draven would have even saw that. But I was thinking that. And I'm glad you picked up on it.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, honestly, you do that. You do exactly that. You go up to Gearmoss with the canteen. You offer her water. And there's like a brief moment as you're getting closer, that you're like holding the canteen up, and you see kind of like something you actually like saw once already. You see your arm kind of like extend and just like slam into the ground for a second, but nothing happens. And she's just like looking at you, and she'll actually like reply to that.
What exactly do you intend to do? Are you really trying to help me?
Yes, it seems that some of the wood here is dry. I thought maybe water would help with the healing.
You're a sweet creature. It's too late. Nothing. It's too late.
While that's going on, and Draven sees that, I just want to try to like use my my Spellblade sense for. I think it's gonna be more of a flavor type thing, and not. I don't know if it would really work this way. But I can kind of the flavor feature is like you can spend a minute focusing your mind to detect following creatures. But I want to see if I can detect any type Fey type magic is what I'm trying to like. Is there any type of Fey type of stuff going on?
I'd say that ability
maybe not
in
Arcana.
General would make you a bit more attuned to that kind of thing and like that presence. So like even touching on that, I'd say that you notice that there's a lot of like lingering magics that you would definitely equate to Fey magic, to the point that like this creature is even possibly partially Fey or something. The Titan's heart in general seems to be emanating something that is like reminiscent of Fey magics and that type of wild magic and stuff. So almost all of the scenario is like, touched with that a little bit. But as she's like, it's too late, she kind of like reaches out and just like lets the oil or whatever of the heart just like drip on her arm for a second. And she looks back at Yogg and she waits a while and...
You really are sweet. There's only one way, and it means giving up everything.
Does Draven hear this? Do we all hear this? I gave up my arm.
Can I give like a short speech?
Of course.
Can I say something real quick? I'm gonna say that my eyes have not left the focus of her where her chest is, and where that light is kind of beaming, and I have my hand not far away from my crossbow.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna give her. Well, maybe I'll just try to say the words instead of saying the meaning of them. So I'd say, as long as the heart is still beating, there's still hope. Even something that has what looks like a corrupted heart still has a chance. And I'm gonna drop my halfling guys and like show my fangs and stuff, and say like, I once was a creature that my focus was just myself. I didn't have any balance in who I was, and now I am trying to dedicate my life to a higher purpose. And so as long as that heart is still beating, there's a chance to save it. And then I'll put my halfling disguise back up.
Okay. Wow. You can tell this creature massively appreciates the I don't know, just like that genuine approach for sure. You can tell that it's like, I don't know, that selflessness like seems to speak to the spirit of balance that this creature values significantly. So, okay. All right. Okay. So basically, she's just like, you don't understand what that means.
For things to be made right, it means giving up everything. It means this village. It means this tree. It means this forest. It means me. There's one failsafe. It means giving up all of that for me to rebind with the heart. And the heart will live. It will live and it will uproot the forest with it. The forest will wither and die, but the Titan will be reborn.
Do you Titans have sort of, I don't know what the words would be in this culture, like a yin and a yang? So just as there's the Titan of wrath and destruction, this Titan of balance, are you part of this Titan, the opposite?
I am familiar with Kolgar, the wrath and destruction. That is that Titan. I'm very familiar. And you could say that we are foes. We are at a bit of imbalance, and we always have been. Perhaps by inherent truth, perhaps by necessity, we oppose one another.
Can I reach out? Will it let me, like if it seems like she's going to get violent, I will stop, but see if I can get some of the oil to like drip on my hand and like put it on my arm like she did.
You definitely can, and you do.
Is there anything that we can do? We're not just myself, but all of us here want to restore balance. Obviously, you would require great sacrifice from you, the village, the forest. Is there anything that we could do to maybe lessen that pain?
I would not dare ask it, but I can imbue you, or any valuable creature, with the very spirit that I have to reignite the heart. But that would mean their life. I would ask no such thing.
All right, I'm going to think for a moment and let someone else. I don't want to hog the
You already
spotlight.
lost an arm.
Someone
so you
else
might,
say something.
Yeah.
you're halfway there, Draven.
Hey. No, I was gonna be like, you can imbue that arm over there and throw it in. I'm not saying that.
So Corey will walk up. So that's the only option. One of us is imbued with this and forfeiting their life to reignite this Titan.
It is. I will not allow it. If that's where this goes, it will be me.
Well, yeah. Okay.
So-
I thought that's what she said at first.
Yeah.
I mean, you obviously had built a beautiful thing, but as nature and life is, I mean, all things come to an end, and I mean, your children are suffering right now. Once you are one with the heart again, I think you can build something just as beautiful. It will, of course, take time. There will be pain, but I think you can build a new home for your children, and allowing those that are suffering rest and to come back into being one with you again.
She kind of just takes all that in, looks at the rest of you. It is only now that the red lights fade back to blue, and she's just kind of looking at you guys. You can kind of tell what's about to happen. Does anyone want to do or say anything?
Did she say that it would unleash a Titan?
It would create. Yeah, she is the Titan. Disembodied from her heart is kind of what it seems like. Gearmoss will be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting a
it'll be
Moana vibe.
Gearmoss as a Titan.
Yeah, that's what it
Returning the
basically.
heart.
That's what I was getting from is Gearmoss is just the Titan itself.
I think the tree we're in is the Titan. The heart is what will, make the
Yeah.
tree move. So if we awaken a Titan, we might need to run out of here like it's a cave-in.
Probably, yes. Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying.
Well,
Yes, I mean, Titan, she won't stay her current form, but I think her essence was pulled from the heart or something like that. That's kind of what it seems to me. But yeah, I'll do kind of like my little ritual kind of thing for just kind of respect, washing the seashells, washing this gold sand, this giant sand dollar that I have, and actually I have a ritual with like a little mirror here that I do with my seashells, and kind of just a little ritual for her.
Okay. So she'll take the time to
She still have the stick?
obviously.
Sorry.
She'll take the time to kind of honor that ritual and like respect essentially that you're paying. And then she'll look back at Yogg, and you see from like her own flesh, she like apparates the stick that you gave her and hands it back to you.
Can I give her, if I have any flowers left from that garden area, like give her one of those flowers, like the ones I was putting on Dearest?
Yes. You see she takes it and almost like puts it up into her ear, and it kind of just like the stem itself kind of just like binds to the side of her head, and then she walks further towards the heart, and you see she kind of just like reaches, her arm like forms into her chest, and she just like pulls out this immensely bright glowing essence and just kind of like wafts it up into the heart. And then there's some intense rumbling and grumbling.
So I was
Let's get
literally,
out.
I was gonna say maybe we should ask her to let us get out first. But
Too late for that. We're already in this.
Yep.
Time to
okay,
move.
is that wall open? Is that wall open back up? Are we gonna notice? Are we gonna...
Yes,
I'll
you look
throw,
back at the wall.
I'll throw Draven 2 of my health potions. Pop
Yeah.
these.
I'm gonna as we're running out, I'm just gonna grab my arm.
Okay, yeah, you notice the wall. You basically you hear the rumbling, and then you hear a thud, and you look back and you realize that the thud was your arm hitting the ground as this wall is like releasing. You can find your way back out,
Oh, okay.
but you should probably hurry about it. There is a rumbling happening for sure.
Yeah.
But-
I'll throw one of my health potions to Draven. Here, take this just in case you need it.
Oh, thank you. But I think I'm all right. And I got a health potion in one hand and my arm in the other.
In the other hand?
In the other hand.
You only
that's
got
awesome.
one hand.
But oh no, that's right. I've only got one hand.
The arm you're holding has you put the potion
That's
on.
awesome.
Yeah,
I
you
hey,
put the potion
fingers.
in the clasping
Yeah,
hand of the
I go to reach.
limp
I go to
arm.
reach out because I've already picked up my arm and I'm holding it by the hand, like I'm holding my hand essentially. And then you go to hand out that health potion, and I go to reach, and there's just
Yeah,
I'm not
literally
getting anything.
Here, I'll just dump it in your mouth and then keep running. I'll just dump
thanks
it
a
in your
lot.
mouth.
And
Yeah.
I just got that
So-
feeling that I was.
So
reaching for.
I guess a tier 1 healing potion to you.
That is hilarious. You do regain 2 HP.
2 HP.
That is so funny. Okay, so yeah, pretty much consistently, you guys are booking it out of here. You don't know how long you have, but you just
I'll take
sprint
point,
up.
and I'll since I can see, I'll point out like, hey, watch your step here, up little high step here. I'll kind of be
They're all
doing
high
that.
steps to me.
Yeah.
There are a few times as you're traveling that like the path actually becomes actively like easier for you. Like you're noticing like the ramps that you have to run up are like becoming more level vertically, and like seems like this tree is aiding you escape more or less. And you do manage to make your way out just in time for you. You see like this tree basically just like uproots, and then like the bark and the wood of the tree is just like insanely loud as it just like rips itself apart and then kind of like reforms. And you see there are like rocks coming out of the ground as this thing's reforming, and as they're coming out, you're watching ores from these stones just be like pulled out of the rocks themselves, and then the rock falls back onto the ground as this giant tree creature just like coats itself in what looks like purely refined gold. And there standing before you is Ta Loren, the Titan of Balance.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Is
That's
there a
very
little
cool.
flower behind one of those horns?
Oh,
There better be.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
There better be.
I want to use that stick for salute.
that is awesome.
That's it. That's the end. We're done.
Oh, yo, hey,
Good work.
for that, wow, that was a great session. That was awesome.
Oh,
Y'all, bro, y'all
Yeah.
coming in like
That was cool.
clutch.
That was cool.
Well, my part of my backstory, when I was like level 0 kind of a thing, I was part of a mercenary group, and we were supposed to take out basically someone in a carriage, and I made the cardinal sin of like looking in the carriage, and it was a kid, and so I tried to save the kid. Kid ends up still dying, and I joined the circus to hide from my old mercenary group. So
Oh,
Yeah.
part of
dang.
Yog's like core things is even when I try to do good things, bad things still happen. That's
Oh,
part
so
of
this
his
is-
like.
Oh, so this was a huge redemption arc
This
for
is
Yog, man.
huge
Yeah.
win for y'all.
I was like, how does he know everything? Like this feels like a perfect tie-in.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is awesome. How when you came up and you said, yeah, and like you're handing this stick, like I was just like, bro,
Yeah.
where did that come? That was awesome. That was good. Yeah, man, that was a crazy set. That was awesome. That was pretty intense. Good stuff. I'm missing an arm, so
Can his?
Oh, yeah,
I
how's
really
that
want
looking,
like
by the way?
grow a
How-
bionic
yeah.
robot arm now.
How's your
Yeah.
arm looking at the end of this
Yeah.
thing when you escape and all that? Does it look the same?
the one that I mean, I would say it had. I would in my head, it's got the same black stuff on the end of it as
Yeah.
like what's on my shoulder.
Yeah.
But Draven's already tried like see
Yeah.
if it was like if it would stick.
Yeah, it
Like-
doesn't.
Yeah, it's just not there. But yeah.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. Sorry, you're missing an arm.
Yeah. Hey, Go Ray's got his feet.
It
Hey,
felt very Draven to me. Like Draven is like, I go in full force. I help my allies. Like it felt very in character to me.
so that's kind of his deity, if you will. Like his deity is that's kind of what she is about. Is like a kind of like almost like an Oathsworn, like a paladin
Yeah.
type thing. And it is if it's self-sacrifice, and it's self-sacrifice like to save your allies. And you know, with everyone in the Radiant Vanguard is family to Draven, and it would be if it came to that for one of them, he would think nothing of it. So losing an arm is not losing an arm to him was like, okay, that's fine, let's go. Let's keep going. So
Cool.
yeah,
Hey, that's why I
Yeah.
said he's like the rock
Yeah.
we can rely on.
yeah. Noid, hey,
Yeah.
Noid's pretty cool though. I like Noid.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, it's super cool.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. I was
Yeah.
scared. I was scared you were gonna whip that girl out on us, and I was like, oh gosh.
I felt like there was a chance of that happening.
Yeah, I was ready for it. I was like, okay, this.
But Yogg, I'm serious. That was
Yeah.
good stuff. Definitely
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, that could have gone differently. Played it out the way you played it out, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I feel like we're gonna have especially with that, I feel like we're gonna have at least a Titan that's at least friendly to us, to the Radiant Vanguard. So, bro,
I
big
don't know.
win.
We haven't talked to her since she turned into a Titan, so maybe not.
True.
Maybe,
Yeah,
true.
Maybe
Yeah.
not. She just-
We got to figure it out. The eyes are green, not red
Yeah.
or blue.
Yeah,
So.
she got the flower.
what does it mean? What does the green mean?
Still halfway expecting the Titan to smash up something without realizing it.
Oban, you're from the jungle. Tell us about this. No, I'm just kidding.
You're from the jungle.
He's from the mountains. He
I'm
said it
telling
like-
you, you're from the jungle.
Everybody still believes these
Oh, y'all just assumes he meant like jungles on a mountain. Like he's like,
jungles on that. Yeah.
because his scale of what a
Oh,
mountain is, you know what I mean? Like
mountain
it's a
jungle.
different scale.
Got it.
Well, that was sick. There will be, definitely be some information thrown around Discord for filling in some gaps now. But so expect
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, I had a blast.
No, that was awesome. That was a good one. That was a great, and for not being for having a combat type thing, that was amazing. Like seriously, I think there's no better way that could have went for no combat, but that intensity was just, that was next level.
I felt
That
like I
was
was a
fun.
puzzle we were trying to solve. I was trying to solve the puzzle,
Bro, you were hitting deep and like saying some deep stuff. I'm sitting here going like, oh man, that's deep, man. Yeah, but well, hey,
All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a good night.
yeah,
You too.
I,
Definitely.
I,
Deuces.
I gotta
Nice
get bounced
seeing you.
myself.
Good night, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.
Cool. See you.
Have a good one, everybody.